in YouTube land. Let's get our coffee rolling, slow and steady. Have a nice conversation this morning. I am feeling it good today. Uh, we'll chat about that. Kicked my own tuchus yesterday with work, and it felt great. And it still feels good. It's just a little bit worn down, a little bit. Um, for sure. Get back into the groove of it. Get moving forward. What's going on here? Oh, do I have this the wrong way? Of course I do, of course. Let's see. There it is. Alright, that'll do her. That should do her. Slow and steady again today. We're going to take it easy on ourselves. Have a nice conversation of appreciation. First viewer, awesome Rolando, I mean, sorry, buddy. First comment, first liker. Look at, yes, very much so. You're in this morning, in it to win it, Rolando. 3, and you got the deuce of the deuce today. I really got to get on the ball with organizing this. It's gotten a little out of control, a little bit. Where's the stickers at? I don't even know where they are. These are all just piles. Maybe we should organize this and put them with the rest of them, get some more stickers. We got you, though, brother. You won with the deuce of the deuce this morning. We just got to find the posties. The posties matter, really. You know what? We're going to make sure that we take care of you and acknowledge you, and then I'll have to get some more posties. But you will go on to the outside of the old Galactic Avenger for your roll this morning, Rolando. How you holding up, buddy? Rolando Calrissian, you out there? That's awesome. No. We're starting off slow and steady. We already got some rain falling. I appreciate you popping in, commenting, saying hello, getting the day rolling. KS, how you doing there, KS? Hope you are doing well, my friends in YouTube land. Today we'll be talking about family, what that means to you. I really would like to hear what your idea of family is today. And, for me, it's something I take very seriously, but it's not quite what a lot of people think family is. And then that's okay. I mean, people are blood thicker than water people. I get that if you've been instilled. Hey, good morning, Skilled Jacob, we appreciate you. Caston Cat, go to North Korea. Good morning, Scotty. Liked. Awesome, Brianna. Let's stop right there for a second. Let's get kiddo some likes in this morning. And there's a 10. First off bat. Awesome. What we're going to do is I'm going to have to put you in the notebook today because we are out of posties. But you're right there with Rolando, and we'll make sure you get posted for your efforts on the outside of the old Galactic Avenger. Thank you, kiddo. Kiddo and Rolando have already jumped in this morning, already took the chance and rolled the dice. And I'm sure they'll take that into their life and do the next right thing when the opportunity presents itself. Roll the dice in life so they can move forward and be kind, compassionate human beings. Where was Brianna at? Rolando was right there. Good morning. North Korea, I guess. I don't know. Hi, I don't know. KS liked. We'll roll the dice for you. Wall M, how you doing there, Wall M? Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope you're having a fantastic morning and have a little bit of sympathy and compassion. I'm a little worn out today, but it's all good. There's 8 km. Wow, we are just, the dice are just ridiculously hot today. So when we go to the outside of the Galactic Avenger, these aren't going to matter anyway because we aren't going to plaster those on the outside of the car like the other round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prime a spot of the car, and then I will write each individual name on there. So as long as we have them down, you will be plastered on the outside of the old Galactic Avenger, acknowledged for you taking the chance, taking the leap today and playing this game we've developed. But we're talking about family. My sweet little sister there. Sherda Stander Shard Stand Dragons. Did I say that right? You liked? Awesome. We will roll the dice for you liking this morning, Shard Stand Dragons. There's a 9er and a 5, which is absolutely nothing. You want to give us a quote? You want to share? We could definitely get you some more rolls. How are you been in karma? Or you believe in karma? Yes, I believe in what you put out there comes back around to get you. I believe that's the energy that we put into the universe, we put into this world, this physical place, definitely determines the reality around us. We've been talking a bit about spiritual alchemy the last couple days. Don't think I'm a hokey witch doctor or some bullshit, because it's not. Spiritual alchemy is just defining what emotional state we want to be in and striving towards that end of the spectrum, so that we can manifest a positive destiny. If we're out here being positive despite how painful it is, we're going to be a little bit closer to the light than we would if we just indulged in the pain completely. Yes, we know it's shitty. Yes, we know it hurts, but this too shall pass, good, bad, or indifferent. Leave that without a doubt. And a little achy, little sore this morning. I don't know how. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, sir. I don't know if we're going to read every comment again today. I'm still kind of worn out and physically just destroyed. I hope today is full of love and compassion. Yes, you too, Rando. For everyone out there, Lewis, hi from Wales. I liked. Awesome, Lewis. I'm glad that we caught that one. From Wales. That's absolutely amazing. There's a 10er on your first roll, Lewis. That's awesome. So we're gonna put you in from Wales here, brother. We're gonna commend you on the outside of the old Galactic Avenger. I'd show you how we do it, Lewis, but it's raining out there and I don't want to get wet. I might melt. I'm too damn sweet. If you haven't been around, you might not know. Lewis, we appreciate you coming in today, buddy. Make sure I spell your last name properly so we can commend you appropriately. Hope you're doing well today there in Wales. We are in Kirkville, New York at the moment, sitting at the casino parking lot because they graciously allow us to without giving us a hassle. Dunkin' Donuts had an issue in Bridgeport for some reason. We had a little bit of a hiccup in the parking lot there in Bridgeport. But I get horrible signal at the house. How are we liking? I subbed, but it's Share Star Dragon. Oh, it's Shard Star Dragon. Okay, I'm sorry. Shard Star Dragon. Let me roll the dice for you, Shard Star. Absolutely amazing. Double sixes, Shard Star. You're killing it. You guys are just, everybody's winning today. And some days are like that, right? Some days are like that where everybody wins. Every roll is hot. Every light is green. And we'll take that as a sign that today is going to be a beautiful day as we talk about family and what that means to you guys, what that means to me, and how we push forward, appreciating, loving, and caring for our family, and figuring out a way to do the same thing for ourselves, right? No one teaches us Shard Star Dragon. No one shows us that it's that important. For me, I was just taught that you have to do, right? Care for, push, and do everything for everybody. Or you're just, and that's not the way it needs to be. We need to fill our cups first. Now, I believe family deserves the respect and the gravity. Oh, look at that. Still got one from yesterday that it deserves. But, you need to love yourself just as much as you love your family. And I believe that deeply. And I have love, compassion, and appreciation in my heart for everybody who's showing up today, everybody who's commenting, everybody who's in it to win it with us is absolutely amazing out there. And I'm going to do my best to kind of, hello there, Black Rose, New Zealand. We have a friend from the Onion, Atlantic Onion. Awesome. You are in your car. I am in my car. The old Galactic Avenger is a camper car. No. I'm having a rough one this morning, guys. Stick with me. Everything's going to be all right. Slow and steady. We're going to take it easy on ourselves, moving forward with gracious love and compassion for ourselves. Yeah, we are in Dodge Avenger. Actually, it's trashed right now. I got a little bit of everything. There's my grill back there. There's a there's a Sunday station. Usually there's a foam mattress shoved into the trunk there. I could throw my feet into the trunk. There's my kitchenette where we play our game in the morning, and I do my computer work while I'm on the road and whatnot. But yes, we are in a Dodge Avenger at the moment. In the old Galactic Avenger, the camper car that's gotten us there over and over again. I am Denmark. Awesome. Shardy Dragon Black Rose. Watching from Canada, here from the USA. We appreciate every last one of you guys coming in, sticking around, showing love. Space Ranger from New Zealand is in here. That's awesome. What do the dice mean? The dice, Lewis, that means that you take a chance, you roll the dice. It's a metaphor for life, my friends. You know, you take the chance out there today and roll the dice. When the opportunity presents itself, you may win, you may lose. You know, don't not roll the dice because you might lose. You know, that's what a lot of people do. They're so scared of losing and being judged and judging themselves and that emotional downfall of losing. Be happy when you lose because you took a chance and you played the game. And the next time you play, you might win. Today, everybody that's rolling is winning. You know, we've had days where nobody's winning. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? But it's a metaphor for life, something that we've developed here as a group to spread love, compassion, and joy in the morning. Can you do me? Like roll the dice? You got to say one of the things. That's how it works. Like, share, comment, give us a quote, and we will definitely roll the dice for you. Do we not have any monitors in today? I hope everybody's all right. Rolando liked. I don't know what that means. This guy liked. I don't see it. I appreciate you trying to point that out, but sorry if I skip you guys. You're gonna have to re-comment. Our monitors aren't in today. There's Crank right there. I have to get down to the bottom here. We are gonna do it a bit different. Usually I do comment on every single comment, but we've been kind of skipping over that last couple days because I've been emotionally drained. Today I'm physically just destroyed. But we will try to recognize everybody. Rainlando at 7:39. Quinton Delu from the UK. QD Dingle. Say your last name. Am I saying that right, Dingle? Tell me I'm saying that right, please, because I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Tyson, smoking is bad. You are 100% right. Stick around. Help me quit. Here, his and hers landscaping. I have work in Pennsylvania. Okay, his and hers. Do me a favor. Go into one of my comments and just comment on anything in my YouTube channel, and I would love to come help you out and make some cash. I've got some stuff lined up here for a little bit, but if I can come help you guys out with a few projects, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I would love to come help you out with some projects and stack up towards this next great thing so I can help people to the best of my ability. Please, his and her landscaping. I won't remember. I got a memory span of a goldfish, but a heart of gold as well. So I appreciate that. But I will, I'm sorry you're doing rough, tough, and a hard time. It's okay. You know, this way I feel today is an indicator that I busted that ass yesterday, and I feel good about that. Me and two other cohorts of mine, good morning, Crank. We painted the entire interior of a two-story house with like 5 bedrooms and all this other stuff. I mean, you can watch the first 3 hours of it on live yesterday. The signal was kind of shitty, and we did our best. You know, I was screaming from the top of the room, so my throat was killing me by the end of the 3 hours. But I think we did well yesterday. And I painted my little heart out, kicked its ass, and I feel proud of myself. We also do a long for construction. Okay, I'm down for whatever. Take a look at my Next Straight Thing playlist, and you can see some of the stuff I've done in there. The house with them hard work. I painted that entire house, built both those decks. And then there's a bunch of other, you know, keep in mind with the Sally stuff, you know, helping her out, that's kind of cob jobby because she had $0. I had $0. And I just kind of had to throw together what she had there because this guy ripped her off and destroyed her home. his and her landscaping a lot. Awesome. Well, maybe I'll come down and kill it with you guys for a little bit. I'm not looking for anything permanent. If you're okay with that, T-bone steak time. I really would love a T-bone steak. Yesterday, I did treat myself though, and I wanted part of this to be that treating yourself. This understanding that when you push hard, you deserve it. I spent $25 on a meal for me, the best burger in Syracuse, New York, as far as I'm concerned. Now that Gordon Biersch isn't here anymore, is Tully's, man. I know everybody's their tenders, they're amazing, they are out of this world. But they have a burger called the Smokehouse Burger, onion tanglers, barbecue sauce, chipotle mayo, bacon, nice yummy toasty roll. And they cook it to whatever way you want. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to make a short because I took some videos. But yes, I treated myself to that and 3 tenders with some Asian sauce, which is like sweet and spicy. Treat yourself. Tully's in Syracuse, New York. I think there's one in Watertown. There's one a few other places. Treat yourself sometimes. When you bust that ass and you kill it, treat you like you would treat your significant other. And if they went out and killed it today and you were proud of them and you wanted to do something special, kind of take that same angst and do that for yourself. You deserve that. I'm sweet and spicy. Crank is the sweetest and the spiciest. Nah. And chips is your next 25 treat. No. Fish and chips is your next. Is it? Where should I get these fish and chips? In Syracuse, New York. I'm telling you, the burger's awesome. If you've never been to Tully's and you like tenders and you're not like burgers, they do have the best wet battered burgers on the planet, or tenders, wet battered burgers on the planet. But yes, in his and hers landscaping, you subbed. You're absolutely amazing, Cole. I know that I'm not hitting everybody today, but there's a lot going on. And look at that, 10 again. You guys are absolutely, dude, the dice are just blowing it up, guys. Our buddy Cole here. Make sure I write your name right. I'm kind of out of it, kind of wiped out, but we're pushing through today, and I'm excited to be here with all my friends, talking about family, talking about what that means for us, being appreciative for the family that we were given, the emotional, spiritual, and the physical family that we're given. Because for me, the physical family that I was given was something that I appreciate, but I had to walk away from. And if you find yourself in that spot, I think it's okay. Winner, chicken dinner there, Fern says. Joe's, God, if I can't say his and hers landscaping, we pay $25 an hour. Yeah, if you don't mind me popping, I'm on the way through, maybe coming and hanging out with you for a couple days and paying that to me, I'd be down. But like I said, I'm not looking for like a permanent job because I look to travel and do the next great thing. But if I could make $25 an hour, man, I'll bust it for you. Believe that. Whatever we're doing, you will make a hell of a lot more than you're paying me. And I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm a good worker, man. I kick my own ass until I'm broken. We did the whole interior of a house yesterday in like 6.5 hours. And I did not stop. Now my legs hurt, my arms hurt, and whatever else, but it's going to be all right. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. And if you're willing to pay me that and I'm in the area, I'll come kill it for you. We'll get a little, maybe, whatever you feel comfortable with. Hey, all the big waves there. I appreciate you, Creative, for coming in. I appreciate his and hers land. Definitely awesome, his and hers. Thank you. Please, will you do me a favor then? Can you comment on one of my things so I don't forget? Because I am a hard worker and I'm a passionate human being, but I do have the memory of span of a goldfish. I got to appreciate who I am. Scott, the chord, Rick's, I'm not going to, I only listen to half of what Crank says now because I know he's so full of shit. If anybody has a brother like that or someone they care for deeply, they get it. Like, I love you, but it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? How hard to find people willing to work hard like that. No, nobody knows. Of course, I used to try to find these people and it drove me nuts. What you do get is you get someone who will bust their butt for like 3 days and then they get entitled, or maybe even a couple weeks. Most guys, it's a couple weeks and then the entitlement sets in. And then all of a sudden it's like, you're not paying me enough when they were like making nothing and you're paying them good. And then it's like, you're not paying me enough 2 weeks in because I run the show like it's going to fall apart without them. That's what but stay humble, stay appreciative. And yeah, it's hard to find people worth busting. If you can check out my live last night. It didn't do too well numbers wise, but we had a good time in there spreading hope and love. Thank you, his and hers. We'll chat soon. We also have a Discord, guys, that TND, I don't know what TND means. Listen, man, whatever you're spamming, I'm seeing it. And we don't spam here. We give people the time to express themselves. Now, you didn't know that, and that's okay. And whatever TND means, just tell me what it means. And don't spam again. You'll be welcome here. We want everybody to be heard as much as possible. Just first short of your feed, I commented. Awesome. Sounds awesome. I appreciate that. We appreciate everybody being in today. We appreciate the opportunity to maybe stop by and stop through and help you out for a few days down there with some landscaping, with love and hope and appreciation in our heart. We're talking about family. And for me, that means this very simple equation of love and respect over time. It's very simple. It does mean blood, and that does mean something to me. But it's that simple equation. Love and respect over time for me equals family. Putting yourself out there to care for someone that is in need is family. My brother standing in front of me with the story I told yesterday and how they put their lives on the line proved that they were brothers. We could say it all we want. It's like anything else. You could say it all you want, but if you're not living it, it doesn't make a difference. You need to live these, not just the family thing, but you need to live these things we're talking about. I could say everything I want. It wouldn't mean nothing if I didn't go out there and actually live it. And that's what family is. And I don't know if you agree or disagree. If you have some family you'd like to commend, please drop them in the shorts. And it looks like, I don't know where Crank went to. Crankenstein, there you are, brother. Traveling Scott Discord. Yeah, keep an eye on Crank. I'll be popping in and reading everything Crank's saying. You guys just keep commenting. The Tyson Z. Hi, good morning, Rose. We appreciate you, Scott W. Everyone double tap the screen. Scott W says that shall be. Allow Scott W to be your guide for the day. He's one of our fellow travelers here who's making a big impression. Chopper, what's up? Good morning. Chilling. Chopper, Rolando. It's a great see you stream. Yes, it's great seeing your stream. Every day is great to see every last one of you guys here, and I love and appreciate you guys for coming in and taking the time to spend some time with me this morning as we have coffee and reflect on family and what that means this morning. Reflect on working hard and appreciating ourselves too. I'm glad we're having that conversation. If you're out there killing it, try to take yourself out of you for just 1 second. Take yourself out of, this thing and this inside perception and put yourself on the outside. And if someone you love did all these actions that you do, how would you treat them? If someone you did, because I go out and bust my butt, and it's like I'm at home and I'm like, I should do this and that, and my whole body hurts. And I'm like, would I say that to someone if my best friend or my cousin or one of my brothers and sisters out there? No, I'd be like, dude, get some rest. Let me, relax. And I did. So that's what I do. I take myself out of it and I think, okay, if someone I love was in this scenario, what would I say to them, and then do it. So I went to bed early. I laid down and I relaxed. I didn't do nothing when I got home. I started a movie and passed out, and I didn't hold it against myself. Was it extra long? Is that a J? It's actually a Stogaroo. I prefer pipes myself when it comes to the cannabinoids. And I recommend you do the research, and as an adult, find the cannabinoid that works for you. There's Scott W. woke up in an emotional state. I do not think I can do 1% better today, so I'm going to take today and try to let it out a bit and let's just hold on to where we're at then, Scott W. 1% better is a hell of a goal, but brother, you helped me through the other day, and I just want to point out to Scott W., I was in that emotional state when we talked, man. And you being open and honest about the connection we have and how you coming in this morning or every morning helps you to learn and grow. Take that with you, man. You're a part of this. And if you can't be 1% better, I'm not going to hold it against you, man. You made me 1,000,000% better by the conversations we've had. So you hold on, Scott W. You're a pillar of light in the world now because you're here with us making an impact. You're here helping me to make a positive, loving impact, man. So I don't know what that means for you, and I don't know I get it. Some days it's just life, right? Like that's where I was at when we talked. You kind of just, you were like, you were like, listen, man, this is how it is. And that's what I'm going to give you back right now as a brother. This is how it is, brother. You relax. You take the time you need to do what you need to do there, Scott W. And we love you. Lean on your brothers and sisters today and be compassionate for yourself. Take that time. If you can't get 1% better, stay where you're at. Don't go backwards. That's my recommendation. You stay right where you're at and take your time. Morning, bro. Hope you had a good day. Clean and help these deluded customers. Thank you for the being today. We thank you for being here today, for sure. Yes, thanks for making sure Scott has someone to lean on, just in case I missed the comment. That's why I try to read every single one. Happy Sunday, my man. You are some great energy. We appreciate you, Josh. Like, share, subscribe. Sharing's a big thing helping grow this community, guys, just so you know. To the people you love, the people you care for. I appreciate you, Scott W. You help me, all you out there, through every single comment, help to change my life and my perception in every given moment. This man that I am and right in this moment is because of the connections that we're growing here. I don't have to wake up in that dark place. And, if I did, and I do. Sometimes I do, man. I wake up thinking, I'm not going to do this today and nobody cares. Well, you know what? Scott W's out there and he cares, man. And I get my ass up and I pull myself up by the bootstraps and I do what I do every day here for my brothers and sisters out there, because I know you care, because somebody cares, because you guys are telling me you care, man. And that means the world to me, Scott W. And if you're having a hurt day and you're having a stress day, brother, I appreciate more than anything you telling it, because that's, people are like, I don't want to bother you and this and that. Bother me, man. Bother me. Because I have a hard time reaching out when I'm feeling that way. And I know that's the only way out, man. And it doesn't bother me. I appreciate that more, just as much, if not more so, than the loving moments. It thinks that, like, if these people think they can't do, if I think I can't do something for somebody, then I immediately don't want to get a hold of them, man. And I feel bad and all this other stuff. But then here's the reality of it, man. When you open up to somebody, it's not a burden on them. Somehow it lightens their load knowing that they can help you, man. We think that we're going to be a burden by saying these things. And I visited some friends in Pennsylvania the last time I was down there, and I was thinking this for the last couple of years, and I didn't see them. And then I went and seen them, and I expressed to them fully how I felt, and they opened the door of love and respect to me, and I was able to help them grow too, beyond my wildest expectations, man. And that was just the proof that when we lean on each other, it doesn't take spiritual weight onto somebody when we open up to them. It actually lightens their load, man. And we end up doing this together as a team. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beauty. And you guys, I know I can't read every comment at this point, but if you guys take care of each other in the comments, if any of your brothers and sisters are out there hurting, our bro from the UK here, Van DJK3, take care of each other out there and communicate, because I can't read every comment. Not today, not the last few days. We will get back into that eventually, where I do my best to read every comment. But if someone is out there in pain, make sure that I see it. Make sure we talk about it. Make sure you guys console each other. And Scott W., you're a saint, man. Nobody knows anybody need a positive influence like you, bro. Much love. Yes. And I need a positive influence like you, my brothers and sisters. I'm going to skip down here to the bottom. We'll scroll back up and see what we could say. We don't get into politics here, but the only thing I can say is Wood Chipper 2024. My bro JD 5150. That's who I'm voting for. JD. Send love. Tell him Traveling Scott sent you. And let's see if we can't get him, to understand how much we love and appreciate this man who spreads love and appreciation, man. JD 5150. I think it's 5051. I think it's 5150. He's a great dude, and he's caring and compassionate and kind and open, and he's helping the world, man. And that's someone I emulate to be like. And Wood Chipper 2024, whatever you feel, that's about as deep as I get into politics. I like your vape, but I can't stop vaping. Well, slow and steady, man. Maybe cutting down the nicotine on it. I can't stop smoking at the moment, but everybody here is helping me. Maybe we can help each other. KS says, Rick Brown, I am brag. I am 2 years sober. You can do it. See your doctor, and when you're here, support. Yes, and call 988 Rick if you need it. Rick Brown, we're here for you. KS, thank you so much for backing up your brother. And if I missed that, I would have felt horrible. So if I'm missing anything like that, Rick Brown, we love you, brother. Where are you up here? I want to see where you're at. See, there's so much going on that I can't even find it. But Rick Brown, comment again, brother, if you want me to see it. I'll do my best right here, I promise. Rolando, KS, you're kicking ass today, man. Thank you for being a part of this group, this community that comes together and helps each other out, because I can't do it alone, man. It's grown to a point where I cannot do it alone. Wood Chipper 2024, David, yes, sir. Good, sir. Hell yeah, Alex. Damn straight, Wood Chipper 2024. Do the next best thing today. Scott W. Yes. And if you can't get 1% better, if you feel like that 1% can't come, it's okay, man. Just maintain where you're at. Be here with us. I just quit. Just quit smoking? Good. His and hers landscaping. I hope so. It's a horrible thing. It's hard and it's rough. His and hers landscaping. I vape. Ooh, and vaping is so good. It's so yummy. It's not good. It's horrible. Just like smoking. It needs to stop. And you guys are helping me a lot. So what I did do was I went to the rollies, man, and I roll my own stoves. Not only because it makes me feel like a cowboy and I'm a giant child, but because it helps me to slow down a lot. I got the Neil. I got choked today, bro. By who? Nylee. I hope you stood your ground and we're not gonna let this happen again, brother. Who choked you, man? That's not, I don't care what the situation is. Physical violence, unless you're defending yourself or someone you love, is not appropriate. Were you hurting someone this person loved? If you weren't, then we're not gonna have it. I know, right? Rolando, I haven't smoked a cig in 3 days. Oh my God, Scott W. Why, man? Are you hurting financially? Or are you trying to quit? So here's the thing too with me, man. There you go, bro. You haven't had a stove this morning. Your nicotine withdrawals, of course, you can't get 1% better, bro. If you're trying to quit and you're not smoking, you haven't had a stove in 3 days. You're 1% better. You're 10% better. You know, if you're pushing through and you're adamant about doing it, then yes, man. Every day, every second that you don't have one because you're not having one, you're better. So don't know. And if you're not smoking because you don't have cash, man, I don't know. It's hard, brother, to try to stop. You right time, right place, maybe. You know, make a game plan. Don't just stop. I've heard that you call NY quits and talk to them. They'll counsel you, even though you're not in New York. And I don't know if they have a Pennsylvania or Ohio quits. 99 people in here like in double tap. Yeah, you guys double tap that screen. It's good for you. I heard it's got all the vitamins and nutrients that you need for the day, all in just one little tip tap Rooney. If you give that an extra little tappy tapper, it's going to go ahead and invite more friends and family in so that we can come together. Zachary, our bro from Florida, good morning. I hope you have an amazing day, brother. I'm heading to the beach. Zachary's heading to the beach. Let's send him some love as he heads to the beach. Zachary, triple tap that screen for us. Help us draw in our brothers and sisters. How are you doing today? Thank you, 77. I appreciate that. I'm doing quite well today. A little bit sore, but no worse for the wear. Actually, better for the wear. I drink and I smoke cigs and pot and vape. David, do what you got to do, brother. Find a balance in there. Know that every medicine can become a poison, my friends. And just keep in mind, from the bottom of my heart, if you double tap that screen, your thumbs won't fall off. And if they do, we always thought they shouldn't have. Believe that. It's a good thing to reach out and touch them. It's that pebble in the pond we've been talking about. It's about dropping that one little pebble of love, and if that's what you got, we appreciate that. If you don't have that in you, we appreciate that too. But by double tapping that screen, you're going to help me stay motivated to push forward and do the next right thing to the best of my ability. We're going to help our brothers and sisters today out there to the best of our ability. We're coming together as a group. If I don't respond to you, please respond to each other. Wolf Tickets podcast. Can I step your label your vibe? We appreciate you, Wolf. You're awesome, man. Wolf, there's okay. Not everyone is for everyone. Yeah, that's not okay. It is okay. That's okay. Not everyone is for everyone. Thank you, Jesse T. We're an open group of communicators here who want to spread love, hope, and appreciation. Wolf, Jesus, you in my life and don't know why you paying thousands of cigarettes and weed and stuff and stick you, so don't help yourself. I am helping myself here right now. We're working on it. We're growing and learning. If I'm irritating you in some way because I'm spreading love, there's some pain in your heart, brother. If I misread that, let me know. But what's going on with you? Yes, I should help myself. This is helping me. I'm not telling you anything for sure. I'm not judging anybody. We're coming together in love and respect and compassion, and we're communicating with our brothers and sisters out there. If anybody says anything in there that anybody's concerned about, I implore you to reply in the comments to help our brothers and sisters out, because I can't read every comment. This is crazy. And it's getting awesome, but we're coming together as a group, doing it as a group, and that's amazing. I'm going to skip down here to the bottom, guys. So if I missed anybody important, Scott W., double tap that screen. Scott W. knows what the deal is, and he's trying to help and grow. He's dropping that pebble of love into the pond so that it can become a tsunami of care and compassion. If we all drop pebbles all at once, man, it emphasizes that echo. Now, as humans, we want to be reflected and respected for what we do right now in this moment, and that's a beautiful thing, right? We should be respected and reflected, but a lot of times when it comes to love, we're not going to see the biggest impact of our love and what that small little ripple from dropping the pebble in the pond becomes. And that's okay. Know that the compassion that you put out there is going to grow, just like the hatred and pain, man. If you want to spread hatred and pain, that's going to grow too. How do you want this world to be for your children and your grandchildren? I have either alcohol, pot, vape, cigarettes a month, 24/7. I have either alcohol, pot, vape, or cigs in my mouth 24/7. Well, maybe take it slow down, man. 1% better, right? If you take 5 minutes when you want a stove and don't have one, that's a step forward. That's 1% better. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about deciding today that we're going to do something, and then, we know it's good for us not to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to hold it against me that I didn't completely quit yet. What I'm going to do is know that I got 1% better, and I held off a little bit, even if it's 1 minute between from this one and the next one. You guys helped me out a ton because my stove goes out 1,000 times, or I already had 4 cigarettes this morning. So I appreciate you guys very much, very, very much. Do not yet, Scott, me, blah, 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 not yet, just me, Scott. I know, we're in this, we're winning it together, Crank, you're holding it together. We've got Chaos helping us out, Rick, good for sure, thanks. Yes, Chaos is killing it today, helping us out. Thank you. Scott W. is making sure people feel heard. You are being 1% better today, Scott. Whether you believe it or not, as your brother, you're doing amazing today, despite how you woke up feeling. Keep helping your brothers and sisters out there, guys, and I'll do the best I can. Bureau of Land Management says, simp for what? Do you cry when you hear the N-word? What? Bureau of Land Management. You know what? I have compassion for these people that say it out of anger, but only a little bit, because that word encompasses pain and anguish, and people say it to hurt other people. So any word that you say to hurt somebody else, I don't like. It's if you pulled out a knife, I wouldn't like it. If you said the N-word in a negative way, I wouldn't like it. And I got brothers and sisters of all colors, and all faiths, of all different colored socks and religions, man. I don't believe that we should spread these words of hate. If you're saying things out of hate, and we're getting way too wrapped up in, it's about how someone says something, Now I know that there's certain things I can't say that certain of my brothers can say, and that's okay because I don't want to hurt anybody, man. Double tap the screen, Rolando says. 7-7, I do. We appreciate you, 7-7. Highlight the name. I don't know how to highlight a name. I'm not sure how to highlight a name either, brother. But we'll keep backing each other. What's your story, bro? How are you so inspirational? So my story, if we want to stop for a second and talk about this, we can, man. I want to spread love and hope. And I want to spread this understanding that there's a way out because I've been at the darkest abyss. I was born to pain and anguish and passing the boulder of resentments and bullshit and pain and not really thinking about what the issue is, just destroying ourselves completely. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to spread love and compassion. I as a child, I didn't know what I wanted outside this world of pain, but I knew there was something different, but I was picking up on it. My mother gave me this gift of gab, and she used it to destroy the people around her when she was in pain, instead of acknowledging it and using it to grow. And I started doing that when I was a younger man. I met 2 great young men who took me in, and their father taught me a different way. My father, my spiritual father, taught me to set down the boulder, and that's something that the world needs to hear. And these words that he laid out before me, this ability to set the pain down. We don't have to keep handing it off just because that's what we're taught. No one says that, so we can only use the tools we have. So I'm here saying it. I'm here saying it right now without a doubt. If you're out there handing pain out, then you're in pain. And we don't want that from you. Come in here and describe, and talk to your brothers and sisters and do the next right thing. I want to travel and spread hope and love. We're going to go down to Pennsylvania and do some landscaping work for a couple days on our way out, just to stack up some cash so we can go help Sally in Pennsylvania, who got taken advantage of, and her house was destroyed, and they took all of her money, and she thought that she was all right, and then her heater doesn't work, and her water's not right. She's got hot water running onto the outside of her house. This dude cut off all the shutoffs to everything in her house, including her main shutoff to the water. So like I've got a patch over a hole because he Brad nailed through his own plumbing, bro. Like, because he couldn't finish drywall. And this dude charged her thousands. He didn't glue together the plumbing that's underneath her house. So I had to like put it together and prop it together as best I could. I got to go back there and glue it. There's so much to do there because this guy took advantage of this amazing human being. And that's our first step, is try to alleviate some of that BS. Miss Michael, wow, brother. We appreciate you, Michael. Rando, can I ask a question? You can always ask a question. I might not be able to answer it, but our brothers and sisters out here, we got some solid friends. What is the safest city in the U.S.? I have no clue, man. I feel pretty safe here in Bridgeport, New York. Kirkville's pretty badass. Do not go to a nation if you're not native. That's not safe. Somehow I floated through as a sucking white guy on the Onondaga Nation, but I had my brothers, my father. I kept my head down, knowing that at any given moment I could be told to leave. But that was fine because my father told me this was my home, because what I do and the work and the effort I put in to show that it's my home. But he has no bearing over me being there. So if the knock comes, then you got to go, Scotty, but know that this is your home no matter what. And, so I just kept my head down and mowed the lawn. I kept my head down and I did the next right thing for my father. I didn't go up that hill alone once I learned that lesson. If you guys want to hear about that one, but I'm just, the safe place to be is and these people are amazing human beings. They've been through a lot of what Al would call the old pain, right? So, we got to respect that and give them their space. And I just was clueless, and I needed a father, and I needed that family, and I didn't have anywhere to go or anywhere else to be. But I always showed respect and love and appreciation. Walmarts are safe, man. There's cameras in all Walmarts. Rick, alcohol was my solution to detox, got me through the steps process. Thank you, Chaos. You're killing it today for our brothers and sis Ricks. That was happening with alcohol. And yeah, and as a younger man, me and my brothers used alcohol to numb our pain, man. We used it to get the lifestyle, I mean, this is the time of our lives. Fucking just killing it, man. Out there acting like crazy fools, alleviating our pain, alleviating our stress through this numbness and this insanity that ensued, because that's all we knew was chaos and insanity. They were raised in a chaotic way too, before they went out to Al's, and Al did his best to handle all of us through our chaos, and that numbing thing could be something that pulls us back towards it. But I'll be honest with you, I've realized I'm not an alcoholic. I do have a problem drinking with my codependency. I'm a codependent, but I needed to go to meetings to be around like-minded people, because it's not about saying you'll never drink again. It's about not wanting to drink in this moment because it's not healthy for you. So whether you are whatever you are, or the stigma freaked me out too, but there's people there that if you think that drinking isn't good for you, and if you know that drinking's caused negative impacts in your life, go to AA, hit a meeting with an open heart, man. And these people can help you. They there's nobody there perfect. Ain't no one. And people might judge you because people are people. But do what you got to do, man. Get the help you need. And I really appreciate KS today. Let's skip down here to the bottom again. KS, Rick, alcohol destroyed me. It was my enemy. One big nightmare. He had a great cancer. Alcohol was all I had yet my enemy. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, this thing, right? But we got to push through it. And whether it be alcohol or whether it be, whatever your ism is that destroys you in your life, you got to acknowledge it and walk away. Even if it's like a loved one when they torment you, it's like, but who else will love me? What else do I have? I didn't know what else I had. I was living this lifestyle of partying and drinking, and it was just alive, and there was chaos, and I was the jester, and everybody loved me and wanted me around, and it was this acceptance and appreciation, and this that came along with this insanity that I couldn't maintain, and now it scares me to drink like that. I have a couple beers here and there because I don't have a problem with that, but I have to watch my codependence. I have to watch my energy level and where I'm at and what's going on, so I don't fall into this thing, but that's a me thing, and we all got to take the time to figure out what the you thing is when it comes to these things, guys. Scott, chill. Great to see you guys this morning. It's great to see you this morning, Scott. I have this feeling you're feeling 1% better, brother. I need to tell you something. David, tell me whatever you need to tell me, brother. No MD this morning. I know. See, well, I chill them. I get it. Well, so what we're doing today, chill them, is we're coming together. We got a few of our regulars in here, making sure everybody feels heard and respected and loved. Good. God is great. The God of your understanding is absolutely amazing, Benny, and we appreciate you expressing that. Good morning, Sally. We love you deeply, and we're working on the game plan to get there. I'm busting my ass pretty hard to stack up the cash that I need to take care of myself, to come back there and take care of what needs to be taken care of. Because I know you say no big deal, right? I know there's no expectation, Sally, because you love me, but I love you. And I hold it on, high regard to take care of the people I love. So I know that I got to take care of me first, and that's a struggle, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm on my way, Sally, and we're going to take care of this bullshit to the best of my ability. Scott W., I'm feeling 1% better. Thank you, brother. Damn straight you are. You're doing 1% better than you were 5 minutes ago, man. Now you're on track to do 1% better again. You're killing it today, Scott. You're doing absolutely amazing. Everybody, all my friends out there in YouTube land are just killing it, and we appreciate you. I am Willow. Hey there, Willow. The movie was awesome. CR Toon Cat. We appreciate you, Sally. I love you. We love you deeply. I love you deeply, Sally, as a family. And that's the theme of today. What's family? Sally's family. Because yes, I did go there under the pretense to help her out, but we opened up and we became family because there's no expectations on Sally's end. And that's what family really should be. You do the best you can and there's no expectations. Sally, if you don't do me a favor and tap that screen a whole bunch of times, it helps to draw our friends in, I guess, as far as I've been told. Once you tap it, you get a thumbs up. Once you keep tapping it, that helps people come in. David, in 5 years, I have spent $25,000 on what the fuck? Okay. I thought you were just saying just weed, alcohol, vapes, and cigs. Yes, I'm sure you have. $250,000. Yes, I'm positive you have, man. If you're into all that stuff, you have. I don't know what state you're in, but maybe you should start growing. Maybe you should calm down and you can start making your own booze. If alcohol is not hindering your life and you want to have beer, maybe slow yourself down. Like I slow myself down with Stokes. Maybe brew your own booze and grow your own herb and and cut down on the Stokes. That's a lot of money, David. Rick, you have our full support. Yes, Rick, you have our full support. You are very courageous to share. Thank you, Rick. I know I haven't specifically read your comments, brother, but KS, thank you so much for helping people out. Sarah, Scott W., I'm glad to hear that, my friend. I know that past couple days have been rough for you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for everybody backing up our brothers, helping me back everybody else up today, because that's what it's about. It's about coming together as a family, as a community, and making sure everybody's heard, because I can do this sometimes. I don't have it in me to read everything every single day, guys. It blows up in here. I tapped it. It paused. I'm not sure what that means. I know that if you like the screen, like the thumb keeps popping up, and that's the best thing we can do for the stream and its growth. As far as I was told, it only puts one like onto the thing there per person, but that'll help draw people in. We also have that little thing on the bottom, hundos and hearts, help me to indicate what I say that you like. Chillum, click into watch live. If you're already in live, you may have already liked the video. If you check the 3 buttons at the top right, it would let you know. That's awesome, Chillum. We appreciate you helping. You guys are doing amazing today, taking care of me. Look at you guys, everybody taking care of me today, and that makes me feel loved and compassionate. Bro, kind of Reaper Mark 10. Look him up. You do me a favor there. If you want me to look anybody up, I'm not going to remember in this moment. That's honesty. I have a memory span of a goldfish. If you want me to remember or look anybody up, anybody out there want me to look anybody up, you got to put it in comments of one of my shorts. Because I'll see it and I comment on each and every last one of those, because it's not, I have the time to do so. And if you want me to look somebody up, if you want me to see somebody, Sarah, I always hit the like button. I know you do, Sally. You do the best you can. I was just using that as a jumping board to try to get our brothers and sisters out here to drop that pebble into the pond, that pebble of love and respect and appreciation that I feel in this moment. Chillum, how was making art yesterday? I didn't make too much art, Chillum. Did you come into the live while I was painting the house? we were painting shitty houses yesterday, and I don't say that to demean what we were doing. I say that because it's not some $1 million home, and we were the first step at reventing this home, and it was pretty rough when we started, but we painted the complete inside of this home yesterday between me and two friends. And I think it went really well. I wasn't able to create any art per se, but truly do, Scott. You are a very special person. Thank you for creating this space. KS, we appreciate you more than I could say. You're holding things together today. I see you out there. I see you taking care of your brothers and sisters, KS. And anybody else out there who has the compassion to want to drop a pebble in the pond, they see someone commenting that I'm not responding to, that seems like they need a comment, please respond to them in the comments. I can't read every single thing. That's awesome. I left when you met your friend, so was Tia. Oh, well, I appreciate you coming in, Chillum. You're awesome. Good morning, everyone. And Mod Squad, hi. The Mod Squad is not here today for some reason. James and MD couldn't make it today. I hope I didn't burn them out yesterday. What? We have a lot of people playing the mod game today, living it without the color, and that's absolutely amazing. Taking care of each other out there. I want to stop doing everything that's bad for me because I have 5 years ago I'd be rich. Yeah, so in 5 years you can be rich. So check this out. Don't go 1,000,000 miles an hour towards that goal, man. Don't quit everything right now. Get 1% better. Start rolling your own stoves. Start figuring out how you can minimize how much cannabis you intake. Start thinking about how much you can minimize how much alcohol you intake. And like I said, my suggestion is start, financially you could brew your own booze, man. It's funny. It's fun stuff to make beer. And then, that cuts way down on the cost. And then, you get good at it. You could, use that skill to do other things. If alcohol isn't a problem in your life, you have to make that decision. For me, it's not a daily thing, but if I like cannabis helps me. So, I figured out a way to minimally be involved in that. Maybe even sponsoring a friend if you're in a place where you can grow, responsibly and legally. Maybe God bless you as well. Thank you for being here. We thank everybody for being here. I made $380,000 a year, and I'm not rich because of my addiction. Dave, here's the thing too. It's a lifestyle thing. I'm sure that there's other things out there that you've gotten accustomed to that you could cut out. I travel in this car and with pretty much nothing. And I live minimally, and that's how I was staying, by living minimally. And yeah, there's a lot of ramen noodle nights. There's a lot of canned chicken nights. But that's how we push forward, and we figure out a way to live minimally, and figure out a way to, how were you at when you were making 100,000 a year? What was your expenditures like? I'm sure your life was a lot different. Focus on that guy and how you can kind of reel it down 1% at a time. Hello, JJ. JJ, how'd everything go, brother? Are you doing it? You're here. So that's a good thing, man. We've been thinking about you, JJ. Yes. Chillum. David, you might need to soldier who lives near you by leaning on a true moment of struggle. Yes. So David, find some places out there you can get help, man. Even if that's a meeting, you want to slow down drinking, you don't want to drink in this moment, maybe check out one of those meetings. I'm sure there's meetings for everybody. I know for me, my insecurities, it all stems from codependence. That's why I indulge in these things, because I need validation. I need to be heard. I need to be seen. And it's, it causes me to do these things and be this crazy, chaotic thing that everybody seems to love. And it does not help me. So I don't know if that helps you out, but you can look into the codependence thing. That, might seem like, oh my God, I'm not codependent. Well, it's not necessarily a tragic thing. It's a set of personality types that puts everybody else on a pedestal and doesn't allow us to love ourselves. That's what codependence is. And look into it, man. Maybe that's part of the problem. Whatever it is that you're numbing in there is going to be hurt. It's going to be painful to go through too. It's going to be a struggle to go through this, because there's something more there. If you're spending that much money on these medicines that you're using, because you're using them as medicines, the nicotine, the alcohol, the cannabis, the vapes, there's some underlying reason that you can't be comfortable in your own skin, brother. Let's try to analyze that so we can get you to a good place. And then, like I said again, too, guys, I won Awesome. What does that mean, JJ? Nothing at all. Nothing comes from it. You didn't win a damn thing, JJ. What you did is maybe you got out and you negated the legal consequences of it. But remember that mindset you were in when the consequences were looming, and then do the next right thing, brother, because what you told us happened is a horrible thing. And you need to take responsibility. I'm glad that you didn't end up in prison over it, but you do need to meditate on that and take responsibility in some kind of way in your life and not let it go, because it's not over just because you won the case. And if it is over because you won the case, it's going to happen again if you don't give it the weight and value that it needs. Now, JJ's in a lot of pain. He's in a rough place. Toon Cats, play, Mr. Day, play Minecraft. Maybe we should play Minecraft. Go on Discord. Let me know that I should play Minecraft. Rare guy, how are you, buddy? I'm doing pretty good there, Dustin Harris, the rare guy. We appreciate having you, brother. How you holding up? We're coming in together as a team today and really bonding and appreciating each other. So see the Lord David. He was guide you. The Lord David. Okay, God of your understanding is appreciated, brother. David, where were you here? You're loved, so come anytime. Yeah, David's loved. Everybody's loved. You open up the door of compassion, appreciation, and acceptance, and understand that family is action. Family is love, responsibility, and respect over time. Taking care of yourself like you take care of your family is key. David, mine should not be based on the thoughts of others that reflect things. Okay, your thoughts shouldn't be based on the thoughts of others. Lose the ones you love, but you have to power to change that. You have the power to change your mental state, and I'm not saying just right in this moment. I'm not saying I understand depression. I understand grief. I understand that black abyss, or I wouldn't be here right now. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in 1 minute. And once you realize there's a way out, it still doesn't just happen right now. You have to push forward and do the next right thing in any given moment to find, salvation inside yourself, forgiveness for whatever it is, and move forward with love, compassion, and hope in your heart. Maybe be worth a roll. Who quoted? Oh yeah, David. And yes, you're right. Let's. But here's the thing: I could roll for Jesse T, and we got a 3. You guys say if you guys see some quotes in there that are worth rolling, let me know, and I'll do my best. But I lost my wife, 3 kids, and 3 kids because they left me. How am I supposed to get over that? No one says get over it, David. No one's saying get over it. That you got to accept it. You got to find acceptance in your heart for whyever it happened and whatever's going on, David. You'll never get over it. I lost both my brothers, my father, my mother, these men that took me in that were too young to leave this world. My father was taken from this world because of his inability to stand his ground after having strokes against people that loved him and what was good for him. And how am I supposed to get over all that? I could never go home again. How am I supposed to? I'm not going to get over that. You're not going to get over it, man. But I will accept it for what it is, and I will have compassion and love and appreciation in my heart by allowing it to flow through us, man. You numbing it through all these things that you're doing is not going to bring your kids back. It's not going to bring your wife back. But but you feeling your emotions and moving through and accepting what the true problem is will help you to grow and find love and compassion in your heart. And I'm not saying that you'll get better today just by realizing this. You come in every day and we talk and chat and 1% better. And in 100 days, you might be able to pull yourself up by the bootstraps enough to get out there and find a life that's worth living for you, my brother. That's what I'm saying. Don't get over it. There is no getting over it, man. Not at all. These things we go through are so painful and lost. What do we got here? Jesse T. You have to power through it without expectations, man. Let the world be what it is. One of these days, you're going to have a blessed day for taking care of yourself, and you're going to wonder how you got here through all the pain. And then at that point, it's going to be time to return the favor, and that's where I'm at, because I feel like I'm through the pain at this moment, and with love and compassion and appreciation in my heart. Paul, wise words, sir. Thank you, Paul. Dustin, the rare guy. Whatever the reason was for them leaving, use it to better yourself, such as change in the eyes of the ones you love will change them to grow, and expect that you had fault, respect that you had faults, and that forgiveness arises. Yes, that's beautiful, Davis, the rare guy. We appreciate you saying that to our brother there. He needs to hear it. He's going through a lot, and he's spending a lot of money trying to numb that pain, and he's trying not to be that human being anymore, it seems like, for his family that he lost. But you found another one here today, man. I mean that deeply. It takes time and compassion to truly grow family. Rolando, what are you doing, man? Exactly right here. Yeah. No, we appreciate you, I guess. Just don't blow it up like that so much. Because then you push everybody else up, and maybe put it into one thing would be cool. Would be more appreciated. Love, compassion, hope. It's all right there for you, brother. Where are you at, my friend David? Where are you at, brother? Are you anywhere close? Are you anywhere where we can get out and chill? You got to find some friends, man. It takes a community. That's what it takes. Who's in this with you? You're in it by yourself and you're trying to numb your pain. Yes. But like I said, man, if you don't, maybe some codependent meetings. So because it's all about having healthy relationships. You want healthy relationships, obviously, and those relationships that came before you weren't healthy. So Google codependent meetings near me, and these people understand, right? We stop clamoring for the respect of others once we fill our cup. And then once we fill our cup, we draw people in. And there's a community there of people that care for you. I've been to a few of these meetings. I've got the handbook right here that I keep making serious threats about reading. But I've read it enough to know that I'm in pain and that I can't alleviate that pain through others' validations. And that's not going to happen. Good morning, 205, David. I'm in Australia. We've got some friends in Australia. I don't know if they do codependent meetings there in Australia. But look into it, brother. It sounds like you could use these meetings. And I'm not saying it in a negative way, like you're a codependent piece of shit, like everybody says it. I'm saying it in a way that I know how I am. I need outside validation. How do I get over my brother's not being in here? How do I get over everybody I love dying in the last 10 years? You don't. But I figured out a way to fill my cup, man. I figured out a way to fill my cup through compassion for myself. And I'm striving to hand that back to all my brothers and sisters in YouTube land so that we can come together as a community. Scott, we are all right now. Scott, where are you right now? I'm at the casino parking lot. Where you at, brother? KS, I am in Australia. Which city are you in David? KS. KS is in Australia too, David. KS, you are an amazing human being. Maybe we can help KS find a community face to face. Maybe if you are up for meeting, make sure you do a little background check on each other, how that works. But how great would that be, David? You got a friend right here willing to try to figure it out. Where are you at, man? You need to weather the burden together is the whole premise, man, without a doubt. And that makes me feel amazing, KS, that you'd be willing to open up and let them know you're here and you're in the same country. You guys are such an awesome people. You're an amazing person, Chillum, our benefactor. That money's still floating there that you gave us going towards the next right thing. Just keep that in mind. It's helping me get that much closer, little bit by little bit. I'm able to put some money in that, and it's going to take time for me to get back to Sally's. It's going to take time for me to get, this. I'm thinking school bus, $2 to $3 grand on that website. Once I get $2 to $3 grand, I'm not just going to run this time. I'm going to look into a school bus, so that I can take Bun with me and do the next right thing. Take all the tools I need with me to really fix Sally's house and really do the next right thing, whatever comes after that. Yes. I mean, exactly. I fully agree. Rolando Vega, you guys are such an amazing. You love this. We love you. We love having you here. We love you sharing. Sharing's the biggest thing, man. If you guys really appreciate what's going on here, like, comment, subscribe. Sharing actually helps our community to grow in a way that'll exceed our greatest. KS, I'm in Tuahumba, KS. Do you know where that is? I have no clue where that is. It's a beautiful day of love, of appreciation, and hope. You guys are actually killing it today, beyond my wildest expectations, because I got up and I pushed forward despite my aching body, despite my worn out mind. I had yesterday we talked for about an hour and 40 minutes on the way to work, and then we talked for about 3 hours there while I was helping my buddy out, and my throat hurt. Screaming, projecting, singing, the shenanigans and jackassery that came along with the love and hope that we were spreading while I was painting yesterday. We might have had something going on today, but I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I need to reflect, relax, and come together with you guys. You're the best. Sally, we appreciate you. I learned by watching you, Sally. KS, I'm in Queensland, and I have family and friends in Tarawu. How can I help? KS, it sounds like David needs to have a barbecue. It sounds like David needs to be able to connect with another human being who cares. So if you have somebody who's willing to chat with him in person, I think that's the first step. KS, if that's a thing. I'm not trying to push anybody to do anything that's uncomfortable. I know that if David was close to me, I'd want to chat with him. I'd want to, he needs something outside of that. That's all he had was his family, and that's understandable. And now you're trying to find something more and you don't know where to look. That's understandable too. The biggest thing about us self-medicating is that, let's get rid of it. That's the good thing to do. You get rid of it. Well, what fills that void now? Now you just got this giant emptiness in your life. I walked around with this giant emptiness in my life for the longest time because I filled my void with the chants and cheers of my shenanigans and the loudness and the hectic nature of the party and the chaos that came along with it. This acceptance of love and appreciation through this thing. And then when I separated myself from it, I was just empty. And it's like I thought this was the good thing. It should feel good, and it did at times. But a lot of times it feels empty. Man, a lot of times it feels, because you got to fill that gap with something else. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, there's groups out there. I don't know, KS, do you guys have Codependence Anonymous in Australia? Sarah, this is amazing to witness. Yes, it's an amazing thing to be a part of, Sarah. We appreciate you being here. Definitely some human connection. A walk about, maybe. Yes, maybe a little walk. Maybe just a little chat. For me, I love spending time with people over a good meal. I that's one of the biggest things I enjoy, is coming together and eating, especially if I get to cook. Oh, then I get to feed all these people and the smiles on their face, maybe something like that, maybe a cup of coffee, maybe a little stroll. It would help out our brother David here. Rick, I called my old sponsor, got a meeting with him Tuesday. I appreciate you very much for taking your time and caring and talking. Yes, Rick, we appreciate you very much. I'm glad I finally caught, your thing there. We do care, brother. We care more than a lot of people do, I guess, because this world can be a dark place. More than a lot of people say, because I know there's a lot of caring out there. Look where we are today. 73 likes in an hour. That's absolutely amazing. You guys are tapping that screen till your fingers fall off, and we always thought they shouldn't have. That's amazing. These little droplets of love. And Rick, you're a big part of that, brother. You call that. I'm so proud of you for reaching out and calling your sponsor. 34. I changed my PFP to the other profile picture, but it will do. Yes, we will. No, I think you're doing awesome, Rick. 1% better today. Yes, Rick. You tell him, Scott. Scott woke up today thinking that he wasn't going to be able to do it. He wasn't going to be able to get there 1% better. And we backed him up, told him it wasn't necessary. You stay where you're at, brother, and we're going to do the best we can for you. And look at him now. Now, are you 1% better today, Scott? I know damn well you are. I could feel it, man. KS, wow, Rick, well done. So proud of you. And yes, we're really proud of you, Rick. I have no thumbs. I have numb thumbs, Crank says. Chilling, everyone so generous and honest here. That's what makes Scotties. That's what makes Scotties. Tell them we're all Scotties here, my good friends. Chip, chip, cheerio, and a cup of tea over a big old bowl of Lucky Charms. Follow me shenanigans. You can't have me Lucky Charms. At least 20% now. Wow, Scott, you're blowing it away. You almost got a whole month's worth of growth in one morning. 20% better today. That's absolutely amazing. I just checked out all my vape, alcohol, cigarettes, and whoa. That might seem good in the moment, David, but it's going to hurt you, man. Not all of it. Slow and steady, brother. We want these things, right? And we're like, all right, and we're on this thing, and we're like, and we jump off the cliff, man. Hike down the cliff, man. You know, make a game plan of how you're going to minimize. Maybe take the alcohol out. You know, maybe do that. Don't take out everything. Dude, your body's going to go into shock. You're a physical human being. You can't just throw everything away, man. You know, slow down on the herbs, slow down on the cigarettes, and get rid of the alcohol at first, right? Let's do that. I think that would be the first step. I wouldn't say throw it all away, man. That's a hell of a thing. David, here you seen your doctor. Yes, David, see a doctor. Chaos is absolutely right. You know, you need to have you hydrating properly. Are you eating all right? Are you exercising at all? You know, let's figure out a way for you to make a list to slowly chip away at it and get 1% better every day. You know, here's the thing, we feel so vigorous that we want it to change that we jump off that cliff. It's all gonna change. Bam! And then we hit the ground. And then all of a sudden we're right back where we started because we didn't just take our time and get there. Now, if you hike down there slow and steady and you get there, you're going to be down at the bottom of the cliff, not in pain, man. I'm just scared shitless that if you jump off that cliff the way you're saying you want to jump off the cliff, even though these are all great things, that you'll hurt yourself and end up right back where you're at right now, man. Slow and steady, inspire. Those cold turkey does work. Yes, I think it does. But do you think it's a good idea for all of that stuff at once? He's been drinking like a fish, smoking herb like a crazy man, and vaping and smoking stoves. He's gonna throw them all in the trash. That sounds like a lot, man. It sounds like superhero shit if you could pull it off. I mean, I cut down and started rolling stoves, you know, and then I chat with you guys in the morning, and that helps me out a lot. I'm not sure, and who knows, man? I don't know about, man. Who am I? You know, I'm this guy who's been through a lot of pain that wants to alleviate pain in the world. That's who I am. And David, I love you deeply, man. Yeah, man, maybe that helps out a lot of people if you enjoy. Here's the thing too, it's part of we're so used to, if you have a beer in your hand all the time or a stove in your hand all the time, it's hard to just break that because it's this physical thing outside of this physical addiction. It's this emotional addiction. So yeah, man, if you switch to a non-alcoholic beer and see how that goes for it, because you're used to drinking it, man, right? So now you're not consuming an overwhelming amount of alcohol, you know. And I think that might be a good idea. Slow and steady is what I'm saying, you know. But cold turkey does work for some people, but not for me, and not for a lot of people. I think, I don't know. Should I change? No, yes. You guys are doing amazing together for me today. You guys are helping each other out to grow and learn. Let's send some love to James and JD, or James and MD, wherever they're at. Chill 'em, man, would get a bunch of. We got a whole bunch of Aussies. Let's help out our brother David with some groups in Australia that can help him find peace and connection. He needs. So I don't know if we have a thing called Meetup here in the States too, where it's like they have hiking groups and kayaking groups and all this stuff. Find a community to be a part of, man. The reason that I didn't make it the first, almost 10 years that I thought I had it under control, pulling myself away from that life, and I kept falling back into it, was because I thought I could do it alone. Man, I thought I could do it alone. I thought that, it doesn't, I get it, right? I understand all these things. I don't need anything else. Yeah, I needed a community to lean on for a while. And that's why I commend the community that I leaned on. Find a community of people that understand you. Your mind is a dangerous neighborhood. Do not go up there alone. I appreciate you coming in here today, but this stream is going to end. Attempting a medical detox may help. If you can detox, can you medically? Yeah, it can be medically dangerous, man. Detoxing, especially from all that stuff. And then we try to do it all at once and we can't succeed. So we're a piece of shit. We fall deeper down into that hole. Believe me, I know that one, because I should be able to do this. I get it. Why am I not strong enough? You are strong enough, my friend. You are, but you're not a superhero. You are human like the rest of us, man. And especially going through this pain you're going through with your family and feeling alone, and that's your staple, right? You got to fill that gap with something, and you might be as strong as you think you might be, but oh my God, man, I feel for you, David, and we're here for you, trying to help you out to figure a way out. I think the first step is coming in and chatting with us on a daily basis, being part of this community, and then we'll figure out a physical community for you to be a part of. Would be an amazing thing. Really help you grow and learn, man. We can pull through this. Look where Scott W is, man. This is the best channel on YouTube. We appreciate you, Scott W. all my friends out there, all my new family, and I'm inspired too by people. I keep thinking of JD, and his wood chipper 5051 today, or JD 5051, and his inspiration, and his motivation helped me to be here. So yes, there's amazing things on YouTube. And we're growing rapidly, exponentially every single day with new followers. Everybody wanting to be part of the the turtle herd we got going on here is absolutely amazing. Let's get down here to the bottom. If I missed anybody again, please counsel each other. Please allow me to remind me. Yes, Scott says right here, I'm homeless and thriving physically. I just in mental funk like all of us. Yes, and to come together and to open ourselves up to the possibilities and to be real about it. Scott's in pain. He came in this morning and said, hey, man, I don't know if I could do the 1%. What do I do? Nothing, man. You're in the right place. You sit back and relax and we got you. It's okay to be human. You can set a goal and not hit that goal. And let's set realistic goals too, I think setting these giant goals of throwing everything in the trash and moving forward and not doing all this stuff that we're used to doing because I'm a better man, because I understand better. It sounds great, man, but then you're walking, what are you going to fill that gap with? That's my biggest thing. You throw all this shit in the trash, the cigarettes, the cannabis, the alcohol, if you throw it all in the trash at once, you got to have a game plan to fill that gap with something, my friend. A community, a hobby, a group that go hiking together. And it's like I said, looking to meet up. I don't know if they have that in Australia. I feel like shit, but I'm going to keep pushing. Yes, sir. 1% better today. You keep pushing, FC23 $. And we're going to be all right, man. I feel like shit a lot of days too. How many times that whisper tries to tell me not to do this? Yeah. The darkness doesn't want you to bring your brothers and sisters into the light. It doesn't want you to go into the light. So it's going to tell you these things that aren't true. Yourself, or whatever word you put on the darkness, the whisper that consumes us, is going to try to keep you from the light, man. So that's the thing too. And that's why it's a struggle to ask for help. That's why it's a struggle to grow, because misery loves company, especially inside yourself. Misery wants to be multiplied inside of you and allow it to consume you. That's the reality of it. It wants to consume you. It wants you in that deep, dark hole of loss and broken anxiety. That's where it wants you. And once you break yourself of it, here's the crazy thing about chaos. For me, it's like you break yourself from it and then the music stops and you feel so alone because you've always medicated with chaos, whether it be whatever drug, whatever alcohol, whatever action that is toxic for you. When you medicate with these things, like, yeah, it's good to cut it off, but then you cut it off and what now? Now I have nothing. Now I'm alone. Now the whisper gets louder and louder because I'm sitting here in my own head in this place, this dangerous neighborhood that is my mind. And you shouldn't go up there alone. And we're not allowing you to. We're here together today, guys. Get you in the thoughts and prayers. Hang in there. Yes, all of us are praying for you. Sometimes the light is hard to see, but it's always there. It is always there, and it's right around the corner. It feels like a million miles away sometimes. It feels like a billion miles away. Rose, do I have to download the app, or can I be on the website? Are we talking about the Discord? Private message, Scott W. I don't understand the private message. We do send love and peace and positivity to Scotland. You're not our only friend in Scotland either, Marilyn. We have Onyx Rain from Scotland as well. So we'd love for you to subscribe and become part of the Turtle Herd, but that's on you. We'd love for you to triple stamp that, double stamp a triple stamp, Lloyd. We'd love it. Because you can, because we allow it here. Tip tap, tit taparoonie there, my good friend and good sir out there in Scotland with our other friend Onyx. We appreciate you very much. Do what feels right. CA, yes, we need more people in the Discord. We don't need anything. Anything's exactly what it is. But if you want to join the Discord, that's something that we're growing over there too. I'm not a technology guy, believe it or not. I'm a cash in hand, run my mouth, fill the air kind of guy. And I'm working on that. I was asking that I wanted to ask you a question private. You need advice. Rose, yes. So if you have Facebook, You can go on the Facebook and you can message me there, Scott Jackson Syracuse. I'm in a red canoe. Discord. If you download Discord, we can have a private conversation with the two of us. We'd have to have I'll figure that out through Crank, but I know that that's possible there. We can even chat and hear each other's voices. I believe I am and I have severe anxiety, and I haven't really left my house in 6 months since I started watching your channel. I have been out in the grocery store twice. Not much, but hey, listen, you're a hero off the grid, 42. What are you talking about? Not much. You haven't been out of the house in 6 months. Don't put that on me. You give that to Hawanase. You give that to all these great people that came before me, because I've been there. I've sat there and stared at that wall, man, and just felt alone and broken and can't leave the house. Especially nowadays, you don't have to if you really don't have to, right off the grid. But I am so nothing little, man. That's huge. Let's commend off the grid, man. You're a hero for getting out of the house, there, girl. You're doing your best, and you getting out of the house is a giant step forward to breaking that barrier of solitude. Look into some of these groups, and even if you got to go and sit out and watch them do their thing for a while, if it's canoeing or hiking or whatever, but that's a huge step. You're 1% better today, and that's 1,000,000% better than it's been for 6 months off the grid, girl. Thank you for showing your support and giving me the vigor that what I'm doing here means something, because I lose track of that too. I liked and subbed. Awesome, Maryland. Maryland. All right, that's what you get. We'll roll for you. There's a 3 and a 7. We get to roll for you again. And Dubbies, Maryland. Awesome. We got you on the winners thing here. We're going to put you on the outside of the old Galactic Avenger, our friend from Scotland. It's good to have another friend from Scotland, Maryland. Very much appreciate you. Hope I'm saying your name right, because I'm dyslexic and blind. It's a horrible combo platter along with the ADD. But we openly admit what our downfalls are, and these are, there's positive things that come along with these things: anxiety, depression, grief. I know it sounds like there could never be anything positive, but they help us define the other side of it. We appreciate that serenity more than someone who's never felt that pain, man, and that's a gift. Despite the pain we're in, and it's hard to see that. I ask, I guess, CAN, I ask a quest. Yes, of course, Roland. Can I ask a question? You can always ask a question. It'll just be, you just can't read all these comments, man. Hopefully one of our brothers and sisters will help. MD is at her, oh, yes. Yes, she did say that. So let's really send some love to MD today. She's our monitor, and she is sending her loved one off to the fertile hunting grounds today. Let's just take a second for that, to appreciate where MD is and what she brings to the table, and how much love and compassion and how much pain she must be in this moment, sending her, her loved one off on their journey. We appreciate that reminder more than I can say, because MD's been amazing here, helping us all come together and be a group. That's absolutely. Thank you. It's been a long time coming. Off the grid. Yes, it's been a long time coming, but we don't have to weigh this moment against the last. We don't have to say, since I've been doing this, I got to keep doing it. We got to stop looking at those blocks that are on the floor, the past and the future, and we got to just focus on the positivity of the block we're setting right now. And this block we're all setting right now is a positive one. How are we going to get out of this? How are we going to do more? How are we going to grow and love and appreciate this world that surrounds us in a positive way, and then it starts just by thinking about it. No action. That's 1% better. And your mind is where the 1% starts. You don't have to get out there and jump and run and do everything right now. You can't. What you can do is change your mindset 1% at a time. Bring it down a little bit. Find some solid, secure love and serenity in this moment, and knowing that you got to let go. And the fact that our off-grid girl got out of the house, I am so impressed. I'm beyond impressed. I'm inspired to continuously do what I've been doing, even though sometimes it's a struggle for me and I feel like I'm not worth it, because I start to listen to that whisper. Don't listen to the whisper. The whisper is misery, and misery loves company, and it wants to hold you down, and you don't deserve to be there. Lewis, do you great job. Thank you, Lewis. We appreciate you. We got to jump down here to the bottom again. Sarah, we definitely can get there off grid. I appreciate that. Yes, we can. Rose, I was always. What happened to MD? She's got some stuff going on today. She lost a family member and she's sending them to the other place. So let's send her love because she's an amazing part of this community who sends love and appreciation despite her pain that she's been in since she started this. I'm just afraid of social restrictions and I can't leave my room safely to go to work. It's okay, Sarah. We're going to get there. We're going to figure out a way 1% at a time. You don't have to worry about 100 days from now and being 100% better. All you got to do, you're already doing it. Geez, getting out and getting to the store after 6 months, I would say is a hell of a lot bigger than 1%. You coming in here and expressing yourself, that's a hell of a lot more than 1% better today than yesterday, right? You're a hero. We just don't recognize this because we're bombarded by this thought of what a hero is. Saves the world and has all these powers and no fear. That's a lie. A hero struggles through and does the hard thing. And that's a hero. You're a hero for struggling through and doing the hard thing, for getting out and getting out of the house. Well, we just send love to MD. And here, I guess, was the only way that I know to talk to her. Try to get her to join Discord, but she's got a lot going on. Scott W. Sarah, when you go to work and leave, it's social. I don't let people judge you. One of the big things I can say is when people do judge you out there in the world, it's because of their own pain. We do get lost in our pain. To the extent that we don't realize that even these people that are mean to us, especially the people that are mean to us and make us feel awkward, they're in so much damn pain. And they feel so lost and broken. Believe me, the most confident sons of bitches out there, I've had a couple people that I became close with that seem like they had it all under wraps, are the most broken people. They hate themselves beyond words. They just don't say it. And they take it out on others around them. And, that's how I look at it. I take pity in these people that judge me now instead of feeling judged. Because if you're judging me, what's going on with you? Why must you judge me? I'm a human being here doing the best I can. So if you're judging me, you got to be in a lot of pain, man. You got to be in a lot of pain. I get out and get, I live in the same crib since 99. I just... Jumping the pond, September 1st. Awesome. Jump in the pond, Aspire. Awesome. Take that leap, man. That leap of faith. Sarah, Scott W., thank you right back at you. Yeah, we appreciate you guys spreading love back and forth, reading each other's comments, helping me stay up to date on what's going on here so we can come together as a group, as a community with love and compassion and appreciation in our heart. That's what it's about here. It's about growing a community of compassion from here to Australia, to Scotland, to Europe, right back here to the homeland, my homeland, rough. Yes, let it out, Orlando. Let it out, man. And here's the thing too, if it's meditation, helped me a lot, but I couldn't get to that meditation. I found a group, a beautiful woman that ran a sweat lodge, and that helped me to physically purge. And we did some guided stuff together where I screamed it out. I let go of all the pain and anger I had for my mother. I acknowledged that this abused and broken little child was striving for validation through this insanity that got me validation. And that was hard to acknowledge. It's a hard thing to push forward and realize these things. But you're doing great off the grid, even going outside, ground your feet on the grass. Yeah, ground your feet in the grass. Trees are very medicine. Yes, Inspire. You're amazing. I checked out your channel yesterday, brother. I appreciate you trying to spread the love and hope. I subscribed, my friend. Inspire's out there doing his best to spread hope and appreciation from what I've seen. Sarah, that's good for off grid. Maybe I just need to take a leap and go back to church or something. Anything to be around people. Yes, be around people. Church is a beautiful place. God of your understanding. And fold into whatever works for you. I think that whatever the community is that you find, I really highly recommend a group activity that you identify with. I go to church every once in a while just to experience it, even though Catholicism isn't my thing. Without judgment and without any kind of Adam is, or kind of, anything on me about what I have to be, because we're all there expressing love and hope and appreciation, right? And that's all that matters. Off grid girl, I will do that today. My dog would love to walk around the yard. Thank y'all. Yes, we appreciate you, off grid girl. 42, you're doing amazing. Getting your dog out today would be great. Amen, says Jasmine. We appreciate you, Jasmine. Scott W. Off grid, the only person that can do this is you. You got this, mama. You do, mama. You got this, mama. We got your back, too. We're here with you. When you're out there, you feel a little anxious walking through that threshold, just know we all feel anxious walking through that threshold into something new. All of us. I do, without a doubt, feel that anxiousness when I'm walking through that threshold. Love and compassion to everyone in this stream, including Scott. Thank you, Orlando. I appreciate love and compassion right back at you, man. We're making a positive impact in this world, one step at a time, in a beautiful, positive way. Look at that, 80 likes. Are you kidding me? In an hour and a half, you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it today. Taking care of each other in the comments, making sure everybody's heard, spreading love and compassion, because I can't, I'm a human being. I can only do so much. We got to come together as a group, and you guys are proving that we can come together as a group and we can take care of each other, and that's absolutely amazing. That proves the world wrong that nobody cares, right? That proves the world wrong when they try to tell us that you shouldn't express your emotions. It proves the world wrong when we come together and we take these actions of love and compassion and we spread that compassion out into the world. Despite these people's anger and their judgment, because the judgment's going to come, man. People don't want you to be inspiring. A lot of people are not going to want you to be inspiring because they're afraid that if you're something more than what they are, then they'll have to put in the work. And this might be subconscious. This might not even be something they do on purpose. Most of the time, I don't think they do it on purpose. It's out of fear. It's out of fear that change will happen. And I like my little bubble. So please don't do anything different, because then I'll have to do something different. Allow them to live in fear and don't judge them. Push forward and do the best you can. Love and compassion, very much so. JC, but why? Love you people are very, very much. Yeah, JC, I'm sure does. He's an amazing historical figure that should be respected. Let's emulate JC's actions in this world. Who were his friends? Who did he surround himself with? The broken, the weak, the impoverished, just like, and it depends on who you talk to, what his name was. JC, that's what the Europeans' name was for him. They called him the peacemaker here in the Onondaga Nation, as far as Leon Shenandoah was concerned. He brought the instructions to the native people, and he spoke the same words of love and compassion, and he was the same compassionate man, that surrounded himself with the broken and the weak, because he must have been through a whole lot of pain. He has been through a whole lot of pain. Our Father, who art thou, feels all this pain, depending on, and it's all about a God of your understanding too. Keep that in mind. I'm definitely not Catholic or into Catholicism, but I respect what it is. I respect the wisdom and the appreciation and the connection. I respect Messenger Chris and his wife Laura for their amazing connection with Creator, even though it's not my own. And I still go to church. Whoever opens their heart to me, I'll go to any church because it's a connection to God. It's their connection, and they deserve to be loved and heard and be appreciated. And that makes me feel connected, because I felt so long in my life not feeling connected. Spent so long in my life feeling like there was something wrong for me because I didn't fit anywhere. Well, I fit right here, right now with you, and that proves there's nothing wrong. We appreciate you, Jamie, and your point of view and a God of your understanding. Inspire. I love universal laws. Express yourself, law of expression. Imagine the law of thought. Yes, we appreciate you, Inspire. It is. Let's emulate these great men that came before us that showed us how to love and respect, and stop the judgment. Stop knowing. You don't need to know. And none of us know, right? It feels good to know for sure what's going on. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't think any of us have a clue what's going on here, because it's a spiritual place. It's like a cartoon character, two-dimensional creature trying to understand a three-dimensional world. We're in a three-dimensional world trying to understand a spiritual world, a fourth-dimensional world. And it's beyond our understanding. But we can get close as long as, we've been given hints here. Look at the way the world reflects who we are as physical beings. Trees do the same thing as our lungs do, and they look exactly the same. The atoms that rotate around a nucleus do the same thing and react the same way that our galaxy reacts. There's this universal truth in the symbology of how Creator has laid out His creation before us that truly can help us understand that it's a cycle. It's a circle that comes around and goes around, and that and we're all a part of that circle. We're all a part of this circle here. We're all a part of the circle, despite your color, despite what direction you embody. There's 4 directions in this world. There's the beauty and the understanding that comes along with this love is just beyond words. We just have to accept our brothers and sisters for who they are and know that there's love in our heart as above, as below. Thank you, Misled Utopia. Misled. Yes, and we've chatted about Misled a bunch. I'm glad to have you back in. If you guys are looking for some real spiritual medicine today, go over there to his channel. You're going to find it. This man and his music has inspired me to become something more than I ever could have become. And he's right up there with Nako Bear, and he's right up there with Sublime, and he might not have waves of fans following and crushing, but it means so much more to me. That's the thing. These expectations we put on what it should be, let it be what it is, man. Misled Utopia has changed my life in a beautiful, epic way beyond words, through his musical medicine, through the conversation we had in coffee talk, the one long form, through the next couple coffee talks that are coming up. He's very inspirational and loving and kind, and without him in this world, we wouldn't be here right now. Rob from Misled Utopia took this crude thing that I was doing and helped me define it. And you can see right there from the first episodes how they were crude and weird, this journal and how it's grown. And look what it is now, Rob. Look how many lives you're touching by inspiring me with your beautiful medicine and your loving words. Good morning, David. It's David from Albany. How do you do, buddy? We're doing pretty good there, David from Albany. Love and appreciate you. Oh, Scott. Oh, Misled Utopia. KS. Scott and everyone have a wonderful day. No, we appreciate KS. I just want to stop for a second and give some real appreciation for KS and all the work she put in today, or he put in, or whatever. It doesn't matter. KS, you're really striving to be a good human being, and hopefully we can help our brother David, and hopefully we can continuously grow together. And we hope to see you again soon, my friend. Thank you for helping us out today. Make sure everybody's heard during the chaotic, insanity it was here for a while with everything blowing up. And we appreciate you very much. Waves of healing positivity. We just need to let the light shine. We need to stop. Yes, we need to stop allowing that light we need to allow that light to penetrate us and be comfortable and confident. Thank you, Misled Utopia. Inspire. Even in our own age of chaos, we live with this faith that despite the unrecognizabiliness of man and events, there is a deeper reason in things, and reason which is good, a reason which is God. R.V. Edwin, we appreciate that quote. God of your understanding is a beautiful thing there, Inspire. And that's how we connect. That's how we become one. Is through reaching out and understanding that our brothers and sisters carry just as much value as we do, and their capacity to understand and appreciate life and to experience the full spectrum of life is just as valid as our own. And believe me, this connection that you may feel or may not feel with a God of your understanding can be just as intense for everybody. And we find this medicine. It's medicine, right? We find this medicine works for us, and we want to share that medicine with our brothers and sisters. It worked for me. It's going to work for you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. That's not how medicine in this world works. Medicine for me might be different for you. That's why I say a God of your understanding. I prefer the word creator. This was a word given to me by my father figure. But I don't want that to separate us, this word, because what medicine might work for you, this Catholicism that was given to me, and I really tried to lean into it as a younger man, and it didn't work for me, and it hurt me, that it didn't work, but it brought me to my brothers and fathers. If it would have worked in this, I would have found this validation. I wouldn't be here right now. It didn't work for a reason, so that we could be open and loving, and I could find a father who could be what I was, to help me be the man I was meant to be. So love and appreciate your brothers out there today. Let me ask you, Scott, where do you think you'd like to be in 10 years? David, I'm living in this moment today. In 10 years, I would love to have my own chunk of property, or out there at the compound building shit. You're bringing life into this world. If I find a woman that I, at this point, with the kind and compassionate love I have in my heart, I think that I could love myself enough to be in a positive relationship. And I would hope to bring life into this world so that I can be a father the way my father was, my true spiritual father was. My spiritual fathers, my grandfather, my stepfather, John, my grandfather, Ron, and Alan Smoke. And these other men that, I can emulate that now. I can be something more because of the pain I've been through. And that's where I hope to be in 10 years, but I'm going to let it be what it is without expectations. I'd like to have a home base, and I'd like to be able to travel with Bun Bun and do the next right thing. It's time versus money, though. And I set down the money thing and went way the other direction after making a bunch of it, or enough of it, to realize that it wasn't going to fill this gap inside my heart. Now, I live in appreciation, and I'm trying to find a balance of that. I don't need $1 million, but I can't help everyone broke with nothing. Living in the world of unfortunately, you can be certain of one thing: time won't stop for no man. Keep going and never stop grinding. Yes, and here's the thing too. So keep grinding towards what is important for you. That doesn't mean just keep working and piling cash. I've tried that; it didn't heal me. I'm a lot happier now with nothing than I was with supposed everything, or more than I thought I could have had, which was nothing compared to what a lot of people have. Grind every day towards being a better human being, towards acceptance and love for yourself every single day. Rob Hughes, great. Your words are beautiful. A person who does not have a relationship with God will be stripped of his humanity and can do bad things that cannot imagine. May God protect you and all your viewers. Thank you very much. God of your understanding is a beautiful thing. Again, and you're right, and you don't have to, like the big dog used to say, that tree over there can be your higher power. Understanding that tree releases oxygen so you can breathe, and understanding the flow and cycle of life. Mother Earth is here. You can't say that she doesn't exist and give us life. So if that's your higher power, then feel free to understand that, because you can't deny the fact that we're given this thing. No matter how much anger and pain you're in, slow down. Where would you be without oxygen? Where would you be without this delicate balance of life that reflects this physical being in every way? The rivers flow like our blood, and the trees take in what they need to take in, like our lungs take in what we need to take in. And there's so many similarities there, because we are one. Because there is, for me, that indicates that there is something behind all of this that causes this cascade of life to grow and change. And I'm trying to help you find a God of your understanding. If you're out there lost, I was stripped from everything and got closer to God, and now I'm everything I need. His words. Yes, Jamie, we appreciate you very much in your expression. Everyone should have an opportunity to be loved and to love. Very much so, David. We appreciate you in that understanding, because love is a beautiful thing, and it grows inside of us just as much as hatred and pain grows in us if we let it. We have to. What are you going to tend to? Are you going to tend to that pain and hatred, and you're going to live in that place that you're used to being just because it's comfortable, because you're used to being in it? Or are you going to strive to become something more? Are you going to indulge in that love and that appreciation, this walking softly concept of being gentle with your brothers and sisters? It's up to you. What do you want to do? And it's all valuable. It all brings value to the world. It's all yin and yang. It's all, without the hunger, we couldn't understand the value of a burger, right? And we want to alleviate all the hunger in the world. Well, let's say we did that. Then nobody would appreciate food. If we keep destroying Mother Earth like this, no one will have air, and then we'll really appreciate it. Why don't we appreciate it now, and we'll always have it? Well, really understand and appreciate what it means. And I know I'm not the way, the truth, and the life. We appreciate you, David J., for your understanding. Just know, David J., that with true compassion in our hearts, we understand that the connection is different. The medicine is different from one to the other. And I'm glad you found your medicine. But if you say the only way, then you cut off all your brothers and sisters that connection doesn't work. And then you're making them feel like they're doing something wrong. You know, I used to feel that way when I was younger. That's the only way I say that. The reason I say that. I felt like I was doing something wrong because I did try to give it up as much as you did, and it worked for you, and that's great. You know, but what brought me here in this moment is understanding that being left out in the cold has its benefits, right? It's helped me to understand that I'm not the only one out in the cold, and that my point of view isn't the only medicine that'll help people. And I want the world to see that. Yes, I love your point of view, but why reject somebody else's point of view? You know, whether you're right or wrong, you may be right. You may be right. But what does it change in this moment that if I agree with you or disagree with you? You know, what can change in this moment is your perception and how you love and respect that human being. That's really going to change their life and bring them closer to God of their understanding, or maybe a God of your understanding. If they do so, you know, trying to push somebody and tell people there's only one way, you know, is a surefire way to set friend pain in the world. You don't know. None of us know. None of us have been beyond that veil. You know, I feel like the closer I get to understanding and loving my brothers and sisters, you know, I can kind of see through that veil slightly. But that doesn't mean I know a damn thing of what's going on. Anyone in Ohio? Yes, sir. Sally, yes. We appreciate you, Sally. Misled Utopia, 3 blind men. Yes, 3 blind men. And they're all touching an elephant. That's all we are. We're a bunch of blindfolded, blind human beings touching this elephant that is Creator, right? And we're all touching a different part. And this guy's sure it's a snake because he's touching the trunk. This guy's sure it's a tree because he's touching the leg. And this guy's sure that it's a whole nother creature because he's holding on to the tail. And they're all so sure. Why won't you listen to me? It's a tree. It's a snake. It's a bird. It's a wall of leather because I'm rubbing the side. And nobody will listen to me. It is what it is. And everybody out there is interpreting it in their own way, you know, because of their connection with Creator. And we need to understand that if we stopped with our preconceived notions and listened to our brothers and sisters, maybe we'd realize it's an elephant. Well, okay, well, I appreciate my brother who thinks it's a snake. Why does he feel that way? His connection must be different than mine, and what he's feeling must be different than mine. So let's put our connections together and understand that maybe it's not maybe it's not a tree, maybe it's not a snake, maybe it's not a wall of leather or a big flappy, tarp because you're touching the ear. You know, we talk together openly, and then we realize it's an elephant. And holy shit, we're all touching an elephant. Look at that. Like, you know, and I think that just kind of encompasses, I guess, a little bit of what we're talking about here. Again, I don't know about it. All I know is what I've been shown, and you know, and what I've been shown through the acceptance of my brothers and sisters' points of view. You know, when we know things for sure, that's a dangerous place to be. You know, I've been shown a lot of times these hardest lessons come because I know for sure. I'm not going back there, and I know this and I know that. You know, and then the lessons come when we have an open heart. But we have to be open and honest and appreciative with our brothers and sisters. And no one is wrong. Very much right, Misled Utopia. And your truth can be different from my truth. And that's what will help us define what the real truth is. Now, when we talk about truth, there's a tricky concept, right? Your truth, my truth, the truth. You know, the truth filters through this physical being, and we interpret the truth in whatever way that we can interpret it, you know, through the senses that we've been given. You know, and who am I to diminish anybody else's truth? You know, especially if they put love and compassion and understanding in this. Scripture is wisdom too. Scripture is definitely wisdom. And here's the thing, you're so sure that it's the only way, my friend. I know that you're sure, because what you're feeling here, you're just as blind as the rest of us, as far as I'm concerned, for sure, without a doubt. You know, when you become sure in this world of something, you know, it's like Mickey Mouse being sure what I am when I touch the paper and he sees the dot. That's a dot. That's what Mickey would say if I touched the two-dimensional being into the world. There's a dot there. I know that's a dot. Am I a dot? And that's the thing. For us to interpret this fourth dimension through the third dimension, you read the Bible, man. In the Bible, there's descriptions of angels, and when they describe these angels, it's like it made sense to me that would be something that from a fourth dimension touching the third dimension. And the way that Mickey Mouse would see a dot, I see this thing, this hexagonal or thing that it explains, and it's just like. Listen to some Joe Rogan and his understanding of this. He expresses it better than I do, and has done a little bit more research. There's a young man out there that talks about the different dimensions of states of being, and I think that's helped me to understand this. And again, these are all bits and pieces of love and appreciation. That I've taken into consideration. Are they right? I don't know. Am I right? Who the hell knows? But I will do my best to keep spreading hope and love. And when we're standing there in that other place together, if the gates close on me, I'll be able to hold my ground saying I did the best I could for my brothers and sisters out there. And I'll be okay with that. I'll be with my brothers and sisters under that shady tree. That's something I know for sure. And we'll all be there together. Without a doubt, we open our hearts spiritually and emotionally, and we become something more than we ever could. It just takes the ability to slow down and realize this medicine I take might not be good for somebody else. Watch those commercials about, emotional medicine that they have, each and every last one of them, because it might work for a certain percent. It might make it a lot worse. And that's the premise here. Being rejected by that, opening your heart and not feeling the acceptance that some of these people feel through opening their hearts in different ways, can crush you. And we don't want our brothers and sisters to be crushed and pushed our way. Flatland design, higher and lower dimensions. Good stuff. Yeah, we appreciate you, Misled Utopia. We've been talking the last couple days about this spiritual alchemy that's coming up in the next coffee talk that I'm working on. I need to get a better signal, because what my frustrations are with feeding the thing, and the chat to text thing ain't working right, and it's very frustrating at the house right now with T-Mobile. And the fact that I think we're doing great today because the signal, today's the 18th, and they told me that they'd speed me back up on the 18th. Well, what happens when they slow me down again when I hit their limit? That's why I think our numbers have been down the last few days, because we're not at top speed despite what T-Mobile tells us. Wolf, just sit in YouTube smoking and asking your handout. Asking for a handout. I'm 39. Wait. Just sit on YouTube smoking, asking for handouts. I'm 39 years old. Walk to work while sit in the hands, tossed in the little prayers of Jesus, so everyone lets you BS. What are we talking about here, Wolf? Have I asked you for anything besides compassion, love, and appreciation? I haven't asked for anything, and I will not ask for anything. I'm striving to do something different in this world, to live by a set of standards that make me feel connected with Creator. Nothing. I'm not charging anything for this, what people have called therapy, what people have called ministry. I'm not charging anything for it. There is no charge. There's love, respect, and compassion. And Wolf, if you're turned off by this, then maybe you're not in the right place, or maybe there's some pain in your heart, Wolf, that doesn't allow you to accept your brothers and sisters' points of view, because I am not asking for a damn thing here, and I'm kind of offended that you think I am. Now, we do praise our benefactors, these people that understand that everything's time versus money, and they want to donate towards the next right thing, but I'm not asking for anything, and that's part of my journey of healing and growth, accepting anything from my brothers and sisters, because of what they think the next right thing is, and how they want to be part of something positive. So if I said no and refused to take from people, that would be diminishing their next right thing, and I'm not going to do that, Wolf. So whatever's going on with you, and I appreciate you walking to work every day, and your connection with God is absolutely amazing. But stop being so linear, man. Stop being so judgmental. Take a look at the rest of the lives. Take a look at the shorts. Take a look at what we've done for Sally out of the kindness of our hearts. You can tell Sally I'm looking for money. I drove all the way to Indiana twice already for free. Spent my own money working on her house. And I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? But Chillum, who dropped $50, is gonna buy some materials out of that $50 the next time I get there. And Misled Utopia, and the $5 he drops every once in a while, is gonna go towards a little bit of equipment and stuff there. And that's gonna be what am I getting out of this? Oh, I'm just not losing money every time I go to help somebody out? Oh my God, heaven forbid, I should be starving if I want to be a saint. Like, I don't think so, Wolf. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of offended by you in your position because you think I'm some bum that wants to take from people. I don't want to take from anybody. I want to give love and life and appreciation. But this world's time versus money, man. If you want to spend your time going to work and sustaining what you've got and doing what you got to do, I don't judge you. I want to do something more with my life than just going to work and worrying about money. You know, and I do go to work. I bust my ass yesterday. Check out last night's live. Tell me I don't know how to work, my friend. Tell me I'm not good at what I do. Check out my playlist and look into the next right thing. And yeah, it might not be perfect. Some of the stuff I had to do there at Sally's was cob job together because I'm Poe. Now, if you, Wolf, would have donated some money, I could have got the materials and done it differently. And then you wouldn't have to judge me for how I cobbed it together to make it work because some guy destroyed her house. Right? But you're going to come on here and judge me, my friend? Do whatever you got to do, but I'm a little insulted. Let's get down here to the bottom. Sally, Scott's a giver. Without a doubt, man. I have a problem with taking. That's why I'm allowing people to donate to the Cash App if they feel up for it. Because I need to work on taking from people. I can't just keep giving and giving. How you know he's not a how do I know that he's not a what? And people, here's the thing, doing something without expectations causes fear. And it doesn't, you know, those people that are scared of the message I'm spreading here, scared of the thing I'm doing, that's on them. There's a lot of people that come in here every day and appreciate what we do for free, my friend. Scott W. woke up in a rough place today. Talk to Scott W. about me. Talk to Chillum. Talk to Misled Utopia. Talk to Sally about me and my expectations and what I do and what I want. You know, feel free. Christian Urcher, I agree. Do not help others till you have helped yourself. You cannot invest in others. And yes, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm growing myself and my love for me here, and I'm finding a better way. I drove around in a Galactic, this Dodge Avenger that's falling apart to get there and do the next right thing. And it's not just about Sally and this big thing. It's about every interaction I have along the way. It's about spreading love and hope and compassion to that person with a sad look in their eyes who's wearing a cool shirt. They're wearing a cool shirt. They got cool hair, or they seem like a compassionate human being. Is everything all right? That's what I do on a daily basis. And I don't spread all this bullshit, that stuff, because I'm not trying to get praise for it. But what I'm trying to do right now is make you understand that I'm not asking anything from anybody, man. I'm accepting the love and compassion that people might have. And if you got love and compassion in your heart, you want to be part of the next right thing, and you don't have the time, I appreciate that. My Cash App's in the description. You do whatever feels right, and I'll accept that. You can leave me a little message in there. Roy Boy, our brother out there, donated to the next right thing, and we chat now all the time. We text, man. And that money's sitting in the account waiting for me to get to Sally's. And I'm not homeless, brother. I choose to live this way that I live with love and compassion in my heart. David, you keep saying for free, but yet you add in, I will take donations. Yeah, yes, I do. Because I will, if it's up to you and you decide that you want to donate something, then I will say yes to that and I'll put it towards the next right thing. Now, it is free. I've already done it for free. Ask Sally, please. Sally will tell you how many times have I gone to Indiana already for free and fixed her house and continued to work on her house. How many people have I gone out and told that they're loved and appreciated? How many lives have I changed here out of my love for free? This counseling costs nothing. It's free. It's free. But as my father would say, that we have to accept what other people consider the next right thing. And yes, I do say my Cash App's in the description because I don't want to deny anybody being a part of the next right thing. You know, but we're not asking for anything. We love you, David. We do, man. Whatever pain you're going through, whatever envy or you know, demeaning situation that's going on in his life. Where's my father? My father has started his journey to the fertile hunting grounds. That's where my father is. And I spread Hawanase's love and compassion of a God of your understanding to send him love on his journey. That's where my father is. Where's your father at? Where are your children? It's none of my business. See this right here? This is where my business ends. Right at the end of my nose, just like the pappy says. Hurt people, hurt people. And it's just frustrating, man, because I don't want to be people to think that I'm out here for anything. But that the reality of it is I should know better. I know people are insulted when you don't want anything. How dare he be this good human being that I might have to strive to be a caring, loving human being. So let me try to diminish him and his ways. You're in the wrong place, my brother. Yeah, did you pay, David? Did Wolf, did you pay? Did you pay to be here today in this open conversation of love, respect, and appreciation? Because you didn't. Because we're not charging anybody for this counseling session, this passion and love and appreciation that I've found through the darkness. My ability to communicate this gift from Creator, I'm using His gift in a positive way to spread love, hope, and respect in a way that'll change the world, one small little piece of love at a time, my friends, despite the wolves out there that want to judge. And yes, you're doing great, Wolf. I'm glad you walk to work every day. I'm glad you hold together whatever you're holding together, but you're here for a reason, my brother. I haven't seen any more comments from you. And thank you, Miss Led Utopia, for everything you've done. We appreciate our benefactors here. And we're not going to stop anybody if he can sit here and ask for donations and yeah, here's the thing. Why would I do that? Okay, so I could be at McDonald's right now, and the 10,000 people that came in yesterday, the 25,000 people the day before that who've got. What about Scott W. and the pain that he's in, man? He would have been broken today in that parking lot without this conversation, and I'd be at McDonald's asking you what your order is. And I've got a hell of a lot better skill sets than that. Look at what I did yesterday. I took you guys along for a little project, me helping a friend out, and we crushed it. And that's what I do. I could do that every day, all day, and make piles of money beyond belief, and I wouldn't have the time to do the next right thing. I wouldn't have the time to get out there and fix Sally's house because I'd be so concerned with the next dollar. So that's why I'm not going to McDonald's. I spark drive, I DoorDash, I pick up side work, and I bust my ass to do the next right thing to have. And here's the thing: despite whatever you want to do, this is free. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be part of the solution, you want to help this grow a little bit quicker, then you feel free. If you don't, then don't, man. No one's asking you for $1. You're offended because I'm out here pushing the norms and doing something different. Be offended. It doesn't bother me. It kind of frustrates me that I'm being accused of something. Whatever. I'm going to let your frustration be your frustration, and I'm going to give thanks for you being here. And yes, the Misled Utopia, our benefactor, has definitely decided to make that decision a handful of times, and we appreciate him because it felt like the next right thing for him. And who am I to tell you what the next right thing for you is? I'm just here trying to do the best I can. And I'm telling you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise money through my hard work and through my benefactors appreciating what I'm doing. And we're going to get a school bus. We're going to take Bun Bun with us and all the tools we need. And then, Wolf, you can come on here and say, hey, my aunt is in Georgia and there's no one there to help her. And I really wish I could go help her out, man. You think we could get there? Yes, we can get there because I have the money to scrape by and get there and fix whatever needs to be fixed for her. And that's a beautiful thing. You guys chatting amongst yourself, Miss Lydia, he wants to bring the conversation in a longer and avenue. Yes, and I could go and make money right now, right? Go to McDonald's and make money, but that's going to hinder this journey that I'm on. I'll be broke right now. I'll be broke for the rest of my life. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm doing the next right thing in the next moment, it'll exceed my greatest expectations, and it already has. And it'll keep exceeding those expectations. Yeah, right? Keep swiping, man. What are you doing, David? You don't have to sit here if you think this is some kind of scam, but come back and see us in 6 months and see what we've accomplished. We'll chat with you then about this scam that I'm running when I don't ask anybody for anything. When I keep busting my ass to pile up the cash that I need to pile up to do the next right thing. And while you're doing what you're doing, whatever that may be, what's the impact you're making on this world, my friend? Negativity? Pain, anguish through your misunderstanding. Stay here, David. We still love you. Yes, David, you don't have to go anywhere. We do still love you. Listen to Scott W. Listen to Chillum and to James, who's usually here, and all the other people that have learned to feel their emotions and who I've brought life and light into their life through my struggle. Yes, brother, do whatever you guys got to do, but you can't fight. Your darkness cannot destroy the light that's in my heart. I've been through so much more criticism than whatever you guys might have, but I'm adamant about being understanding that Chillum, Cash App is... Yeah, Chillum's here. He knows. Chillum's helped us out, and we appreciate you, right, Chillum? Thank you, Crank. We appreciate that. Anybody out there want to be part of the next right thing? You do the next right thing, but we ain't asking for shit because we're going to get it done to the best of our ability, with or without you guys. You want to be a part of that? Chillum's a part of that. Now, Misled Utopia is a part of that financially, and that's a beautiful thing. That doesn't mean that you're obligated to anything. Come in for the free counseling. Come in to chat with a human being who's been to a place of dark, lonely, broken abyss, who wants to take that away from the world, who wants to help you figure out how to stop digging the hole that we dig. That's it, man. That's the point of this. And as I travel across the country and I free myself and find more and more love for me, I'm filling my cup. So I fill my cup and I disperse that cup on a daily basis. But I fill that cup first because I deserve love, compassion, respect, and hope just as much as you do. If you don't have Cash App, I can help you through PayPal. Thank you, Crank. Whatever you got to do. I just discovered this. You keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, DV. You just discovered this. My children don't take care of me since my husband died. God bless you. Well, that's why we're here. We're here so that we can be connected and loved. And if you're in a situation where you need help, you could be on this list for the next right thing. You know, your children aren't there for you. My first concept for a business was Graham's Little Helper. And if I did that, then I'd have to charge people, right, for the service. I'd have to charge to come mow your lawn. And what happens to the people that don't have the money? What happens to them? That's where I'm at now, is that there's a lot of people out there that are in situations where they don't have the money. They can't call Gam's Little Helper. If I did have a business called Gam's Little Helper, I was just meant to help people. We can come together as a group and do the next right thing and raise this money. I don't care whether you do it or not. I'm out here busting my ass so I can get back on the road and do the next right thing for your grandmother, for our brother DV, for our brother Deborah, for our friend Deborah here. People like that who are out there and her kids don't have the time and her husband passed away. I'm sure she's got a lot of work there that needs to be done, Deborah. Comment in one of my chats and maybe we could put you on the list of the next right thing. We could stop after you see Sally, because Sally's on our list and there's a lot there that needs to be done. But Deborah, we'd love to help you out with some stuff. That's what we're here for, to take care of our brothers and sisters, try to define what the next right thing is. Well, we appreciate your point of view, David. And I'm not always right, not at all. I just know that I'm passionate about spreading love, compassion, and hope. And you're welcome here, my friend. Did you not watch yesterday? A question mark. He must not have. Here's the thing. When people pop in with negativity, they weren't here yesterday. They're here jumping to conclusions. They see a cardboard sign and they think I'm asking for money. Read the sign, man. Read it. Read it. Does it say give me money? It says know your role. It says do one of the things there, and you get a roll on the dice, and then you can get onto the outside of the Galactic Avenger. That's what it says, man. It doesn't say give me money. I've never said give me money. I don't say you have to believe in anything, and that scares people too. You don't have to believe in anything to be a good human being, to be a loving, caring, compassionate human being. You don't need that. And today we were shown by a lot of people how much compassion and love is in this world, and a lot of people backed up, Crank today because, our MD wasn't allowed to, couldn't be here today, and James is probably danced the night away, and we appreciate everybody who's coming in. Thank you, David. We appreciate you. For showing some condolences and love. This is what it's all about, man. Simmer down. Show appreciation, love, and respect for your brothers and sisters. I just joined. I don't hear Mitch B. Context clues are enough to know this isn't same soft sort of scam or folks' point of view. Thank you, Cooper. We're not trying to scam anybody. Here's the thing: there's fear comes along with love and compassion. People don't understand it. They're like, you must be wanting something. You just want to love. You just want to spread kindness. I want to send love to my father on his journey to the fertile hunting ground. I want to respect the man he was and walk softly despite the criticism in the world. That's what I want. And I'm going to be criticized. I'm going to be persecuted because I don't want anything. You know who else was persecuted? The peacemaker that came here, or JC, if you decide to use that word, because the natives called him the peacemaker. He was persecuted because he didn't want anything. He was judged and crucified because he didn't want anything. You know what I'm saying? And people couldn't understand that love and compassion. So go ahead and crucify me, you know what I'm saying, emotionally. You're never going to get close enough or have the ability to do it in person, despite your pain. KM boys. Yes, UK, the KM boys. Shout out to KM boys. Sarah, David, you seem like you're open in this word of God. We appreciate you, Sarah, and your God of understanding, and David's as well. We appreciate everybody here. I mean, 88 likes today in 2 hours. It's absolutely amazing. We're doing great work today. You guys out there are doing amazing, taking care of your brothers and sisters. And of course, there's going to be some fight back. There's going to be some pushback because people are like, "Woo, all this love. Let me jump in there and destroy it because it feels good because I'm in pain." Well, you know what? You're not going to destroy it. None of you. We're going to stand our ground. We're the warrior in the garden here, and we're willing to go the distance, man. I don't know how far you're willing to go for love, respect, and compassion, but I'm willing to go all the way, brother. So feel free to test me, man. Feel free. Test me. I'm going all the way and then some with love and compassion in my heart, being the warrior in the garden, being ready for the battle, but walking softly to the best of my ability. And that's what we're doing here. I'm ready for the struggle. I'm ready for the battle. I know the demon's coming for me. I know the whisper's right around the corner because I'm spreading hope and love. You know what I'm saying? And that whisper's going to, that darkness inside of you is going to, certain people is going to trigger them to want to destroy the light that I'm trying to share to the world. And I understand that, so bring it. I stand strongly with appreciation and love in my heart for everything you do. Deborah, love everything you are saying and are doing for others. Yes, Deborah, do me a favor, comment in one of my shorts or go to the Discord if you can. I hate to hear that you're in a situation where your family's not able to help you and your husband's passed. And I'm sure there's some things we could help you out with if you're somewhere, along the lines of where I'm going to be traveling eventually, even if it's just mowing your lawn for you. I'd love to just do that. And I'll donate that time out of my heart and compassion. You should go buy a pizza. They taste good. Lily, yeah. Oh, at the Wicked here, we're at Point Place. Yes, Wicked has amazing pizza. You know what's even better is down the road there's this place called Lucky Dogs here in Bridgeport. That's absolutely amazing. Check them out. New York City pizza. Chittenango pizza is pretty good. Really good, actually. Probably some of the best pie I've ever had, along with Lucky Dogs. We're right here in Bridgeport. So New York City pizza is pretty good. It seems to be pretty heavy, though. I mean, I got a couple of pizzas from there, and they always seem to be real heavy. I'm gaslighting. And who knows? You don't know what I do with the rest of the 24 hours of my day. I spend 2 to 3 hours a day here spreading love and hope and appreciation. And I go out into the world and I continue to spread that love and appreciation. And I work my ass off. Check out our live last night. Tell me I don't work my ass off. For a friend of mine in need who needed my help. Check out the next right thing. And David's a troll. Let it go. Thank you, Sally. Thank you. Traveling Scott, we appreciate you very much. And here's the thing. We got to fight against the darkness. Be willing to go the distance. David's in a lot of pain. We want to try to help him figure that out. David, what is going on with you? Our friend before I even get into her comment, Off-Grid Girl 2042, not to blow up her spot, hasn't left her house in 6 months. Through our conversation, our love, and our appreciation, and through $0 and 0 cents, we were able to get her to go to the store through love and compassion and light. And she made that decision. How much love have you brought into the world, my friend? I just want to point that out. I just want to acknowledge that. And let's see what Off-Grid Girl has to say. David, what are you going on about? Yes, there you go, Off-Grid Girl. We can help if you let us in. But, we really don't understand why you're in so much pain here, brother. We're about love and kindness and appreciation. We're also about being the warrior in the garden, standing our ground, willing to go the distance. These keyboard warriors out here that are in so much pain that they feel like they got to try to, and that's the thing. Whatever echoes, whatever you're full of, you echo out into this world. You got to let that pain out first before you can echo love, compassion, and appreciation, without a doubt. And, we appreciate. Thank you for standing up for me, Grid. Off the Grid Girl 42. You're an amazing human being. a whole different dynamic today. We've been running the same theme for quite some time since I started. Yeah, we should get whatever. We don't care. We're just gonna start skipping over him and his BS because it doesn't matter. Someone out there needs love and respect. Scott, love you, Scott. We know what you are about, and never ask for handouts. Thank you, Chillum. Never ask for nothing. And I do get a little offended, and that black dog comes up because we need to have a balance. That black dog in your heart needs to be fed. I know it sounds crazy, right? But you need to be the warrior in the garden. You need to stand up against this tyranny and say what needs to be said so that he can get it out of his heart and stop being a tyrannous human being who's judging and pointing. You can do it, and if you want to live in that the rest of your life, that's on you, my friend. We don't want to live in that here. Why does it have to be black? I just use that referral as this metaphoric black and white dog. That it's an easily digestible metaphor. The darkness is black. That hole we dig ourselves is full and consumed into darkness. Is darkness a better word? Is that to use? Maybe. Oh, you're just joking, bro. I appreciate you. The little bit of levity. I appreciate you trying to bring that in. What topic are you guys talking about? Today was supposed to be family and appreciation, but we've gotten off topic a little bit. Today is family. Today is about appreciating those people, appreciating every last one of you that have become my YouTube family. We're actually talking about compassion and love without expectations and how that gets fought against, because people don't understand when you don't want anything from them and you want to do good. It doesn't make any sense. You must be a used car salesman, right? You got to be. Believe me, people have treated me like that my whole life because I've had love and compassion in my heart, and it is what it is. Good call, Misled Utopia. You guys do what feels right. You know what? I want to see Misled Utopia's name in blue. Channel activity removed, report. Where do we do it here? I'm not sure. Is you a messaging monitor? I didn't even know you were a messaging monitor. I was trying to define what you were, brother. But yeah, we're spreading love, hope, and compassion here despite our friends that are in pain, man. Yes, I'm sitting in my car, smoking stoves, having my coffee, getting my day right, dedicating my time to love and compassion. Would it be better spent at McDonald's asking you what your order is? I don't think so. Would that have helped our friends here to learn and grow the way they've learned and grown being here with us? Would that have helped Scott W be 1% better today when he woke up with no possibility and no thought that he could do it? I don't think so. Happy birthday. Whose birthday? Red Sox, good morning. Whose birthday, Scott? It's my birthday. Shortcake! It's your birthday, Onyx Rain. Our other friend from Scotland who we were talking about earlier. Happy birthday to you, Miss Onyx Rain. And all the love and appreciation you bring into the world. We appreciate you, Onyx Rain. Happy birthday. I'm not sure. I can't check that till we're done here. But I will. And you can check in tomorrow, Cooper. And we'll identify that tomorrow. And we appreciate you if you want to do the next right thing. But nothing's necessary. This therapy is free. This counseling session that I need is free because there's no need to charge for love and appreciation. The world runs on this thing of where you need there's reciprocal thing where I need money to do what I do. Well, I don't need money to do what I do. I do it minimally. I eat ramen noodles when necessary and I eat filet mignon when I can. I had the best burger of my life last night because I wanted to treat myself. Here at Tully's, New York, the smokehouse burger, side of fries with some gravy, get the sauces on the side so you get as much as you want. Is the way to go. And then you get a side of tenders and some Asian sauce, sweet and spicy. If you like the sweet and spicy, I'm telling you, it's a $25 meal, but it was hella worth it. And yeah, please don't spam the chat. Love pay you must when you give it away. Love pays you must when you give it away. It does. I don't recognize I am a volunteer for a Special Olympics in New York State. Well, we appreciate you volunteering, but what does that have to do with how I'm spreading love? So here's the thing. We will commend you, David. We commend you for spreading that love and appreciation, man. But why come in here and negate somebody else's avenue of love? I'm not telling you, maybe you shouldn't go to the Special Olympics, David. Maybe you shouldn't volunteer. Maybe you should be at McDonald's working hours. That's what you said to me. Maybe I shouldn't be here spreading love, doing what I do to spread love. Think about it that way, brother. It's ludicrous, right? When they say that. When I say that maybe you should go work another shift at wherever you work versus going to the Olympics. Well, that's crazy. That's my next right thing. That's what I do to spread love. Yeah, this is what I do to spread love, man. It'd be nuts for me to go get some job that I'd have to stop doing this, especially when I can withstand myself. And I can also, I've proven that I can continuously do this minimally. Yes, we're growing as a group. It's absolutely amazing. What do you do for joy? K, key, short K. Okay, thanks, guys. We appreciate you. Hope your day's going well. David, I am so much pain because I am with your... No, you're not a bad person, David. The darkness inside of our heart wants us to fight against the light, man. And you're in a lot of pain for whatever ways. You got to dig down deep beneath that pain, beneath that anguish, and understand where it's coming from. Why must we point the finger at our brothers and sisters? Why are you angry at me for trying to spread love and compassion? Is it because you're scared that if you took this leap, you might fail? I was scared shitless too and took the leap. Is it because someone told you when you were younger that spreading love and compassion is stupid? That's a possibility too. I'm not saying I know what's going on with you, David, but if you're really upset with me right now, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means you're in pain, brother. I mean, pain doesn't want to be healed, and we have to fight, and we have to be the warrior in the garden against the pain. To heal ourselves, David. And if we can help you figure out a way to find love and respect for yourself enough where this kind of thing doesn't bother you, brother, that's what we're here for. Yes, in different angles. We use different angles, and I am who I am at any given point, and I'm done trying to be what people want me to be in different moments. So if you go back and you watch other streams and they're different, they're all the same theme and they're all me, depending on how I feel that day, because I'm open and honest and real. When I'm angry, I'm angry. When I'm loving, I'm loving, and I find myself in more of a loving scenario than I have in the past because I'm spreading compassion and love on a daily basis. And I hope, David, you keep coming in, man. I appreciate you recognizing that you're so frustrated with me. That right there shows that there's some growth there, and we appreciate you, man. Please stick around, David. You're doing great, man. You're doing great to acknowledge this. Why am I so mad at you? I don't know why you're mad at me. Here's some possible options, the reasons I've gotten mad at the light. That's all I can say, man. You guys are soft, LOL. Just try. Yeah, okay there, Kevin. That's a ridiculous statement. You do what you got to do, man. I hope you don't leave this world playing that game with that drug. And if you think I'm soft, feel free to stand your ground toe-to-toe with me. I am the warrior in the garden. I'm willing to go the distance. And I have nothing left to lose in this world besides the beauty that comes next. Now, I guess I do. But I'm not afraid of taking my medicine. I'm not afraid of taking that journey to the other place when it comes time. Because until that time, I'm going to keep spreading love and hope and compassion. And I'm not going to be a keyboard warrior. I'm not going to be somebody who feels safe saying some evil things to people, trying to destroy their day when we're out there trying to feel love. Be the warrior in the garden. Especially with yourself, especially with our brother David. There's some frustrations there, and we're really trying to help him figure this out because we care for him. We care for him. I don't know why I upset you so much, man. And we got to acknowledge that there's some reasoning behind that acceptance. Being bothered by love. I am so in love, I feel like I'm 20 years old again, and I trust me that was a long time ago. I get it. 116 million in New York City State Department of Corrections. Wow, man. Yes, dude. I got one. I'm sorry that you were in so much pain and you got 1.6 million from the state corrections. Whatever happened with them is a tragedy, man. But we got to grow beyond that and understand that, when my brother, the softest, most compassionate, big, burly bear, the bear on my shoulders for my brother Steve, when he came out of jail, man, he was like ready to fight. And we took him out into the woods. We had a few beers. He was trying to fight all of us, man. We had to break that pain that was handed to him. The person he had to be in there had to be broken down, and he broke down and cried, man. He broke down and he lost that. He had to lose it all and let all that go of what he had to survive in there, because in there is a different world, man. It's all about surviving, and if and a lot of people have to take it to a painful place to survive, brother. And I'm sorry, whatever you went through. Obviously, if you got 1.6 million from them, you did you wrong, David. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. And the acknowledgement of love and appreciation is there through your statement, brother. And you're coming around. You're seeing what we're doing here. You're being a part of the community. You're asking the question. You're not just making a statement. And look, this is how we change, man. You go from judging me and judging the world to accepting and loving and understanding. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to find that compassion, love, and appreciation, David. And we appreciate you. Hope you find peace more than I can say. I want you to get out of that place of pain that we find ourselves in. Acceptance is the key, because here's the thing: we can't fight the darkness physically. We have to stand our ground emotionally against the darkness and say enough, and tell our brothers and sisters they're not alone, and stand there with them physically and emotionally, so that we can grow and become something more. There you go, brother. Open up, Dave. Yes, sometimes it's this imposter syndrome, right? You have so much love in your life, we feel like we don't deserve it. That's the whisper. That's the darkness, man. Admit it and move forward. What when have I ever said that spreading love is stupid? That maybe there was another David. I don't mean to miscross what we're talking about here, and maybe we're talking about another David here, but there was some negativity coming from our brother David, just about what I'm doing and where I'm doing. Maybe I crossed lines, maybe I misread. But yeah, brother, if you're the David that said you're frustrated with what I'm doing here, we're trying to help you figure that out. I don't know. You're the one that said it, man. I take everything with a grain of salt, but for face value. So all I can do is interact with what you're saying to me here in the best ability. And I'm not the best reader. Maybe I misunderstood what you were trying to say this whole time. But there's been some opposition, some fighting against what I'm doing here, and some judgment of what I'm doing here, and that gets me into a state where maybe I misread what you said. But at the same time, I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad you're learning and growing. When you say something to me that's inappropriate or incorrect, and I say something back, it's not acceptable, brother. What I you say whatever you want to say, and maybe again I misread, but I'm telling you from my point of view, when you judge who I am and what I'm doing here, I'm going to stand my ground against it, and know that, and it's acceptable. Whatever you have to say, yes, you're right. Whatever you have to say is acceptable. Aren't you the one that said that you were frustrated with me and you don't know why? Are you not that same human being? Are you not the same David? Maybe it's a different David that comes in here, that came in here, and now we're judging David. You're trying to make like I'm not doing great. That the point, and I'm not working, dude. I've been there and I've done that. Now my time is last quarter of the game. Enjoy it to the fullest. Yeah, and I hope you are, man. But it seems like you got some judgmental shit going on in your life where it causes fear and pain. So and here's the thing: until the day we die is an opportunity to learn and grow. You're still here. You're not at it's end game, so it's time for me to sit back and relax. Okay, are you gonna feel that way on the last day of the last, when you decided for the next 6 months, 10 years, that you're just sit back and relax? Or are you gonna be like, wow, I'm glad I sat back and relaxed and I didn't keep fighting the good fight. I didn't keep learning and growing. I'm so glad I just stuck where I was at and decided to be judgmental against people and what they're doing and point the finger at them. Or are you going to be like, you know what? Every single day, including today, I grew a little bit more and a little bit more. It's up to you, David. You do whatever you want. Yeah, you did, dude. Sarah, thank you for pointing that out. I mean, you just recently said what I did wasn't normal, and I should go get a. Where you're the one that said a McDonald's job. Who knows? Um, at this point, because I'm so, it's hard to communicate in this way. But you were just pointing the finger, trying to tell me that I should go get a job at McDonald's, and what I was doing was stupid, and I spent all this time manipulating people. What for? What, man? What am I trying to get from people here? I'm trying to give love, hope, and appreciation, acceptance, love, and guidance to the best of my ability. And do I know exactly what's going on? No. Yeah, and we're talking straight up, David. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you talking to me straight up from your point of view. You can help me grow. I can help you grow. We're brothers in this, man. But I just don't understand the opposition. This fight against who I am and this judgmental nature of who I am. Because of what I'm trying to do here, because I won't go get a job at McDonald's, as you say. Listen, man, we can go back up and reevaluate all this stuff. We got caught in emotions in this deep conversation. Let's just start off right where we're at now. Let's stop. We're worrying about the thing before and after. Now we're both on the same page, right? We know that I'm here trying to spread hope and love. You're trying to be a good person, and do the best you can. But there's some observation there, or some struggle there due to what you've been through in the past. Obviously, you did admit that and put some judgment on me, which caused me to be the warrior in the garden. I'm going to stand up for what I feel is right, brother. But we can move forward past that. You're a welcome part of this community. Um, you're welcome. John Scott, do you receive it? Cooper, we'll check after the stream. I can't check right now. I have no other way to check, but we come in tomorrow and we'll verify, and we appreciate you, man. If that's what you felt like doing, then that's awesome, with no obligation. Yeah, as long as you send it to the thing that Crank posted or that's in my description, then it'll get there. Let's have faith. It's okay. Don't worry about it. If you send it to the wrong Scott, then shit, they must have needed it more than me. I'm not relying on it. No expectations on my end. But know that that'll go towards me doing the next right thing, and you can feel proud that you're doing it. Now, here's the thing: I don't ask for nothing. Whatever way you feel like's the next right thing. Tapping that screen is a small little pebble of love and appreciation. Sharing this stream to your loved ones so they can be a part of the community. That's a lot, man. I don't even ask for that, but you do what feels right. That's what Al would say. That's what the big dog would say. You got to do what feels right for you in any given moment, and without judgment or observation. Why can't I say that word? Without judgment or struggle. You think it's right, you do it. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm done fighting the world that when they try to take care of me. I'm done fighting people that love me when they try to take care of me. I'm done saying no when people want to help me, because I could have been so much better off if I'd have just let that happen in my past, in my younger years. And I'm still learning and growing, David. I don't know shit about nothing. I admit that every single day, is that I'm just learning a little bit more today. And if I woke up perfect, there'd be no point in going on. And that, even at my end game, my goal is going to be to keep learning and growing, and becoming something more. And whatever your goal is to be, whatever you're going to be, we're just trying to help you reach it. But if your goal is to be, on the negative end of the spectrum, this might not be the chat for you. But you feel free, brother. And it sounds like, through open, honest communication, you're doing your best you can to strive and become something more. And that's absolutely amazing for all of my brothers and sisters out there. About text is your ability to hear the tone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. If it's a joke, and it might sound like fighting words, it's yes. And we ran into that yesterday too with this gentleman that said something about the paint on my shirt, and I didn't know what the context of the conversation was, but I was deeply offended, and we booted him. And then some people were like, I think he was joking. Well, certain jokes can only be told after a relationship is built. Frank can say whatever he wants to me, and I know he's joking because he's my brother and he's been here. But if you don't take the time to put in, especially in a scenario like this, because we can't tell if you're joking. We can't tell. We just got to take the words that are on the screen, my ability to absorb them, and do our best to move forward. Yeah, I do know, because you were saying you used it for helping others. It's kind of what we do at our business, just a few guys doing work for others. What kind of business do you have, Cooper? We would love to. I mean, if you're anywhere in the States, man, maybe we could come help you help people. That could be part of the next right thing, right? That would be amazing. Right now, the goal is to get to Indiana to Sally's and to fix her home up. That's the next right thing. Beyond anything else, and we're going to figure out what the next right thing is there. We got a friend in Pennsylvania who owns a landscaping company who's got some hourly work for me to do for a day or two while I chill in that area to stay a couple little cash on my way out, you know. We're going to see our boy in St. Louis. I hope he's doing all right today. He was at the doctor's office yesterday, so we're concerned about him. Was it yesterday, day before? I think it was his knees, though. Because you're unable to hear the tone. Yes, that's the one thing I don't like about the right person to person. You can hear the tone in their voice. And yeah, that's it. What are the projects at Sally's? So at Sally's, there's a few main projects. The first thing is to figure out how to get the water off, because the dude cut off all the shutoffs, and there's a leak that I've got with a piece of rubber and a pair of clamps around it, because the dude Brad nailed through the wall, and it leaked into the wall after I fixed it. You know, so I got to figure out how to shut the water pressure off so I can actually put a shark bite there and fix it. And then her outside spigot is spewing hot water because the dude that did the plumbing, that Brad nailed through his own plumbing, you know, put the hot water to the outside spigot. We also have to refinish the bathroom and put all the walls back up once we permanently stop that leak. The other thing is, there's a whole, what else we got going on there? So the plumbing that's coming out of Sally's house, or that's going from underneath the house, whoever put it together didn't glue it, and it fell to pieces underneath her house. Last time I was under there trying to find the shutoff, I realized that all her plumbing was laying on the ground in a puddle. So I put it all back together as tight as I could without any glue, because I didn't even have the money for the glue. And I propped it up and pressed it together in a way that would hopefully hold together till I got back. I got to take that all apart now that hopefully it's drained down underneath. And I've got to glue all that back together so that her drain doesn't go underneath her house. I'd also like to figure out her heat vent situation, because she must have a clog or a nest somewhere inside her heat ducts, and another guy cut a hole right underneath her heating vent and dropped a tube and then brought it over to another section, and now she's got barely any heat pressure coming into her house. We've already eliminated the under the floor where the insulation was out and the underskirting was out, and we fixed that heating duct so that she gets some kind of pressure of heat and she's not heating underneath her house. Those are the main things that we got to work on there at Sally's. I don't know, brother. How do you cut off all the shutoffs and tell the homeowner they don't need shutoffs on their water? I realized this when I pulled the trim off the wall and it started spraying across the wall, man. And I'm struggling, and there's no shutoffs on anything. Yeah, the guy took the wall out to get the bathroom in there, and he didn't even put the 2x4s back in. He just floated the drywall, the trailer drywall, and then Brad nailed into the drywall. So literally you could lean on the wall, you could have fell through it. I already fixed that. Tons of stuff. I just don't understand. This guy charged her thousands of dollars and destroyed her home. I understand. Yeah. Now I didn't have the money even for the glue, man. So I put it back together and I propped it up with buckets so it wasn't just hanging there and hopefully falling apart. And that's all I could do at that moment, man. Now I want to get back there. I'm struggling to get back there, but I got to take care of me first, which sucks. No, it's awesome, actually. Shortcake, you have helped many people, Scott, and you have given me great advice and taken to help many people. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Thank you, Chillum. I appreciate you, and that reflection of love and appreciation and respect means a lot to me in this moment. So when I got a little bit frustrated, I do get frustrated, man. I'm human. I get frustrated when the finger starts getting pointed at me. What do you want? What are you doing? You know, it's insulting. And I do need to know that that's what's going to keep happening. The bigger this grows, the more wolves that are going to be out there trying to tear at my ankles. You know, the more we're going to have to come together and help me keep my shit together. So, because I am the warrior in the garden. I'm ready for it, you know, and then maybe I'm too ready for it, you know. Shortcake wanted that said. What did she say? Scott, may you please go up to the list comments. I would rewrite it, but I do not want to spam you. Okay, let's go see what Shortcake's got to say here. Circuit with the smile. She's got something she wants. It's shortcake. You have helped many people. You have given me great advice and take help in many people. I appreciate everything you've done. The love, support, comfort, respect. Thank you, Shortcake, and we appreciate you not spamming. That's a big, Onyx. That's a big quote there. We're getting to a point where I can't read every single thing, or we'll never get there. But we appreciate you, and we appreciate that solemn, open appreciation that comes along with your communication. There will be an aching pull at us. There will be. The darkness comes for you. The whisper gets louder, and if you're in pain and that whisper is consuming you with hatred, it's going to want to direct you at someone who wants to love. It's going to make you criticize that human being because misery loves company, and I know that. But it's still just when it's directed at me, and I'm so passionate about doing this thing that I'm doing. And yes, I judge myself sometimes. Is it stupid? Should I just go get a regular job? Like, should I just work a 9 to 5 and be? That's not me. I'm a wandering spirit. It took cowboys to run these cattle from one end of the country to the other. These men that had wandering spirits, these women that were strong enough to make the journey out west. And in this day and age, there's not too much adventuring left, right? There's not this thing to push forward towards, but there is. To push against the darkness is where I'm at. With love and compassion in my heart is where I'm at for all my brothers and sisters out there. 7 more. Yeah, we only need 7 more, guys. Double tap that screen. Be part of the love that we're spreading here through compassion, hope, and appreciation. Move forward with vigor in your life, knowing that if you are spreading love, that the whisper will be there in your heart and you'll have to push it down. And that the whisper will be there in your brother's heart and you can't do anything about how painful your love causes, how much pain your love causes them. I just like shortcake. We haven't really been rolling too much, but we're roll for Onyx. 7. I like to roll you again. And a 10. Today we're putting you in the book because we ran out of Post-its, but we're going to be shortcake. Onyx. Rain. Onyx rain. Another spot for you once we actually. The thing too is, like, I can't do this at my house. I'm not sure exactly where to commend all these amazing people that need to go on to the Galactic Avenger. You're in the book. Yes, you are. Sweet serenity, appreciation, love, and hope, compassion. Beyond words. To find a center inside of myself, despite this pain, despite the anguish, despite the struggle in this world. And we're going to move forward, and we're going to do the next right thing for ourselves today, because I've been pushing hard, trying to help people that I love here, trying to get things set and ready, not sure how to handle the things that I need to handle, but I have to have faith that everything's going to be all right. I don't want to have to. There's some things in my personal life I had to take some steps that I didn't think were going to be needed to be taken, to go down and force somebody, because we got to force people in the world to do the next right thing. And that's when we come across someone who's just doing it, it shocks us, right? Everybody's so used to having to force the world to do the next right thing. The next best thing. Yes, sir. The next right thing is an amazing thing to be a part of. You are coming across me for a reason. I believe that as well. Our friend there, Amira, we appreciate you if I said that wrong. With your head held high. Yes, Chillum. About 100 likes. We're getting real close, guys. I think that should be our goal. Let's hit 100 likes today. Let's grow this turtle herd through that little red button right there. All my fellow travelers have been appreciated. We've grown a lot in the last month, and we're going to keep on growing. We're going to keep pushing forward, and we're going to know that the struggle is coming. Spreading love and compassion draws out the darkness inside people's hearts, because they want to fight against that, because it's a hard thing to watch someone grow and learn when you're in pain. You and your growth. I want to drag you back down to where I'm at. You deserve to be where I'm at. You're no better than me. Like, no one's saying that. No one's saying that. No one's saying that anybody's better than you. What we are saying is that you deserve more than that pain and that darkness in your heart. 97, 144,000 here. What are we talking about? 144,000 what? Did I miss something? 144,000 like watchers? Is that what you're talking about? You got subscribers? That's awesome. Hey, Mira, we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming in if that's what you're talking about. Chosen. 1,000, okay, 144,000 chosen. Okay. That's awesome, Ameria. Yeah, that's great. Wow, we're only 3 away from that hundo. That's absolutely amazing. It'd be great to end at over a hundo today without expectations. We did amazing work today. All of you guys that have been out there through this whole shenanigans, everybody who stuck through, especially there in the beginning when we were really hectic and everything was going crazy. Everybody who continues to come in and make sure their brothers and sisters are heard. What time do you stream usually start to end? Cooper, 7:30 to 8:30, sometime between then, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little later. Mostly a little bit earlier or in between that time. And then we go for 2 to 3 hours, depending on how the flow goes. And today we're at 2 hours and 43 minutes. And then I'm going to go out and do the next right thing for me directly after this. We got the same mug, Cooper? Are you tripping? This was my father's mug. Awanase's mug. You know what it symbolizes if you have it. That's amazing. Cooper, thank you. We're connected in a way beyond understanding, Cooper. That's awesome. That's awesome. You have the same mug. I praise and cherish this mug for the connection that it has with my father's. But I also let know that one day this mug will break. One day it won't be a part of my life. And that's okay too. So I'm going to cherish it in this moment. You cherish yours, brother. The Creator loves us beyond our wildest expectations, man. These great men that were judged, and then great men and great women are always judged for spreading kindness and love. Thank you, Cooper. Tank, it just had a relapse. Oh, Tank, brother. Here's the thing, Tank, hear me now. Hear me solid, brother. What was your foundation? Did you have a foundation? Did you have a group of people that you could come together and speak with openly? Did you find a place where you were loved and appreciated? This might be the place for you, Tank. If you want to start today, we're not going to think about the block tomorrow. We're not going to think about that block yesterday. But if you need help, you need to reach out. We can only do so much for you here, Tank. We can be this community in the morning, but I do have to move forward and do my thing in life so that we can keep doing the next right thing. Tank, man, become part of the Discord. And we're going to get on there and start playing games together and actually chat and stuff. Do your best, brother, to move forward. We don't hold nothing against you. You understand that you're in a dark place. Phone died, but I got that Cooper. Yeah, we appreciate Plugged In. We appreciate you, Misled Utopia. Everybody pray for Tank. He's admitted that he's a human being and he faltered. And we appreciate you. I was... Perks, man. That's horrible, brother. It's horrible for you, and you're acknowledging it, man. That's 1% better than yesterday or whenever you just relapsed in this moment. No, thank you, brother, for sharing, Tank. It's a hard thing to expose yourself and to admit that, man. Please find help, man. If you're banging perks, you need Al-Anon. Al-Anon's for the people that help the people that are struggling with people they love that are in addiction. So if if you're in that scenario, reach out to Al-Anon. There's an Addicts Anonymous as well. Please, man, become a part of a group. Get help, man. Dial 988 if you're here in the States. That's a crisis that you just relapsed, man. But it doesn't define who you are. No, you don't need So here's the thing, man. Call 988 and talk to them. They know more about it than I do, Tank. They know more about it than I do. And if you can't go to an inpatient, then there are groups out there you can go to that cost $0.00, man. So please look into that in your scenario and find a foundation. We all think we could do it on our own, man. I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't. I had to find a group of people that were like-minded, broken, and twisted, looking to find something more. And so did my father. My father needed that to be the man that he was. So I implore you that even the greatest, strongest men need a solid foundation. Even the greatest, strong women need a solid foundation. Don't be sorry. Get your birthday dinner in you and know that we're all with you, Onyx. I hope you have a good one. We'll see you later, Onyx. You have a great day. And take it from Misled Utopia, 988 will help. It's a crisis hotline, man. We can't do this alone. And we can't put it on just one or two people. It takes a community for you to understand you stay sober. It only takes 1 second of you being alone to listen to that whisper and use again, man. You know you just did. Well, here's the thing, man. Don't kill yourself, all right? I'm not... and it's hard, man. If you're banging those things, start with not banging. Start with not banging, bro. It's your first step. You alleviate that pain by taking it. You know what I'm saying? And just leveling yourself off. And call 988, brother, and see what they have to say. I'm not an authority on this, man. Withdrawals are the most painful things in the world, man. But start 1% better. Start by not shooting that shit up. You know, if you need to take it, I'm not one to tell you what to do, man. You know, I don't want you to be in pain, but what I can do is tell you that love, compassion, and respect is out there for the situation you're in. We're with you, Tank. I'm with you, brother. You know, show a little love to the best of your ability. Cat, settle down. I am getting a little excited here because I really want Tank to hear me. You're not alone. We all go through that shit, bro. And maybe that too, man. The pain. You got to get through that pain somehow. Hey, JJ's back. We're glad to have you back, JJ. Tank, man, please reach out for help, man. No one can do it alone. Me and Misled Utopia will tell you, you can't do it alone. We've tried, man. We've tried. You can't make decisions for people. We can't make the decision for you. But if you're standing there next to a brother, it's a hell of a lot, or a sister, it's a hell of a lot easier to say no to that whisper. You know, and you need that community, man. You need that. A recovering addict. Kelly's a recovering addict. And I have been clean for 3 years. I wish I found you in the earlier recovery. Thank you for everything you're doing. Tank, I am praying for you. Kelly's with you, Tank. We're all with you, Tank, despite whether you've been sober for 3 years. We commend that. But if you used yesterday and you don't want to use today, that's 1% better, man. Even if you end up using, you're 1% better. Please tell me, man, don't stick that needle in your arm again. At least start there, man. At least start there by refusing to do that thing. And you take it down. You can't just jump from one extreme all the way down to the other, man. You 1%. Just bring it down 1%, brother. We're here with you. And reach out for help and know that there's people out there that want to help you. Kelly wants to help you. I want to help you. There's services out there. You know, Tank, do me a favor. Tell me you'll call 988, bro. Alleviate my pain in my heart, man. Even if they don't do it, they will. Whatever they can. They can point you in the right direction, Tank. I'm sick, bro. I need it. Here's the thing, man. Need is a strong word. It might take you out of this world since you've been banging. Who am I to say? You know what I'm saying? But call 988. Get some real advice from somebody who will help you. You know, if you're in the States. Take the perk, man. Don't bang it, brother. Don't bang it. You know, fuck. I wish I could be there with you right now. I wish I could help you call. And if you got to bang that perk to call them, then bang it and call them, brother. Who am I to say? You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you that you shouldn't be banging shit. You know what I'm saying? And then 1% closer, if you just take the perk and allow it to settle your nerves, you know what I'm saying, enough to make that call, I think that's 1,000,000 times better than banging it, bro. Yeah, what state are you in, Tank? Be open with us so we can help you out, brother. Where are you? California. So you're in the States, brother. Call 988. You know what I'm saying? If you got to get off this live right now before you bang that, then call them right now. There is no tomorrow. You could bang that and be out of this world, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And then we will lose you forever. She called that number. Kelly called that number. Got help needed. I was using Fent every day and was snorting, and I was going clinic every day. Yes, you see that? It's a struggle, man. Call the number. It's whatever, man. I appreciate you being open and honest and admitting, Tank, what's going on with you, bro. But you need help if you really want to stop, man. You need help. Kelly's here for you. I'm here for you. All these other recovering addicts that come in here and praise about where they are, it's because they've been exactly where you are right now, and they made the call. They found a community to lean on. Yes, we call on all creators' love to heal you, Tank. 2 years. It's disappointing. Yes, it's disappointing. Life can be disappointing, Crank, but we're not going to hold what happened yesterday against us right in this moment. You have the ability in this moment to reach out and ask for help, man. Call 988. Call them right now. You know what I'm saying? Call them as soon as you possibly can, man. Are you scared of getting help? Of course you are, man. Of course, you already came in here and made a 1,000,000% jump by admitting it, bro. That's huge. I'm proud of you for coming in here, whether you're doing what you're doing right now or not, man. You need to call them while your head's level enough and while that rage of needing it is subsided if you've just done what you've done. And that's okay. We're not judging you, man. This moment's different than the last one. Call 988. Call 988. Call 988, man. You need help. You know what I'm saying? And show our brother love here. Send some hearts floating up the side there so he knows that we're not alone. Please, guys. Help him understand he's not alone in any way possible. Jump in the chat and let him know that you've got loved ones that didn't make it. I've got loved ones that didn't make it, man, because I thought tomorrow would come. My brothers are not here anymore because they couldn't ask for help, man, and because I didn't know about this 988 thing, man, and because I didn't say the thing that needed to be said. Kingston, 15 years. You a heroin user, been clean for 6 years. I didn't take methadone every morning. Never been better. I do take methadone every morning, and that's better. I brought the in-person relationship, and then you think whatever works for you, whatever gets you off of that, Tank. Back in the day, Tank, look at this, man. 15 years, been sober, been off that shit for 6, man. He's found something that works for him, and to be relying on anything is a painful thing, but that methadone isn't going to take him out of this world like the fent would have, or the heroin will, or like them perks will when you misdiagnose. And I know you got it under control, right? That's what my brother said. Don't worry about me, Scotty. I got this, man. All these people that are dying are idiots. They don't know what they're doing until, these motherfuckers are trying to kill people so that people think their shit's the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You're full of shit. You're 100% full of shit. I'm telling you right now, they did not hang up on you because you don't have insurance. That's a nationwide crisis hotline. I know people here in New York that have no insurance that they came and picked their ass up. Yeah, I highly doubt that, man. You stopped banging dope. You said you just did, man. Are we playing games here? This is a serious conversation. We're worried about you, brother. People are putting their true shit out there on the line. Be real, man. Be real, because you didn't call 988 and they did not hang up on you. They will not hang up on you. They didn't hang up on Kelly. They didn't hang up on my friend's friend who needed help. Yeah, and Kelly's been on it for 3 years, man. It really helps. And she's part of this community that wants to help you. People that want to help you. I'm scared to get help, and I am so glad that I did. And it's a fearful thing, man. You can say whatever you want. Don't matter. I can't control you, and I understand that. So you do whatever you got to do, bro. I was on heroin. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're not on heroin anymore and you're the perks, man. But that's just as bad if you're banging it, dude. You need doctor's help. You need help, brother. Kingston. I am in Bridgeport, New York at the moment. And it don't matter what you're doing and what you're going through. Trust me when I say I love you, brother. I love the light you bring into the world. I love the honesty and the open communication. I take everything with a grain of salt, but I take it for face value as well. Because we don't know. We don't know what's going on with you, brother. I'm not here with you. You live outside. You do live outside of Bridgeport, Kingston. That's awesome, man. I'm actually sitting in the Point Place parking lot right now, having this chat with you guys because I got better signal here than I do in Kirkville, where my home is. You chilling later, guys? Yes, Cooper. We appreciate you. We're sticking around a little while, hoping that everything's doing well. We are striving to hit that 100 likes. We're at 1,600 and some change. Members of our turtle herd here that we're looking to grow so we can come in. Kingston, Bridgeport connection. Yeah, I grew up right in Vale Park, brother. Where are you from? I'm from Central New York. I grew up, spent a lot of my younger time on the Onondaga Nation, but I am not native, and it never, that isn't my place. I was just allowed to be there, and I take most pride in that because my father, who took me in, gave me this understanding of love and compassion in my life. Hey, Scott, Omar, we appreciate you today. Kingston, you are in New Haven. New Haven? Kingston? That freaked me out. He must be on his thing over there. I have a vehicle for you. It's a mint condition ex, excursion. That is beyond belief. I don't really have much cash right now, but I'd love to take a look at it. Something better than this thing that's falling apart would be amazing. If it's something you want to donate to the cause, his and hers landscaping, maybe I can come down and help you with some work, and we can negate some of the costs that way, or whatever you feel is right, brother. I don't want to, I don't know how to feel about that, but just let's be in communication on the Discord. Let's be communication on my shorts. Huge inside, beautiful interior. That sounds amazing, man, because this Dodge Avenger's tiny, and something like that would help me out a lot. A few days of work. Sounds like a good idea. I'll come down and bust my ass for a few days, if you feel like that's worth it, whatever you feel is worth it. That's an amazing. A few days worth of work. I will bust my ass to get myself into something that'll safely get me there, so I can continue to spread love and hope. Man, you'll get the work out of me. Believe that, if it comes down to it. And I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. His and hers landscaping is absolutely amazing human being. And I take it for what it is, for face value. I appreciate you, and let's work on that. Keep coming in. Let's figure it out. I got to be here for a while because I have some friends that really need my help with a few different things. And my first step will be to come down there and put some work in with you. If a used Toyota, because I have absolutely nothing right now. And I want to take as much money as I can that I make and put it towards doing the next right thing. I know that's not necessarily putting myself first, I guess. But thank you for this opportunity there. His and her landscaping. It's a huge inside. 12-person can sit inside. Wow. That would be absolutely amazing, man. That sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds like something that'll get us there. Beyond our so DoorDash or Uber Eats is the meantime. Yes, DoorDash and Uber Eats. The apps have been absolutely horrendous lately. I'll be honest with you guys. So that's why I came back to New York, because I know that I have people here that need my help, even though I don't really necessarily want to be here. Omar, oh yeah, Scott, then you could make more camping videos. Yes, I could make a lot more camping videos when I travel. We can keep spreading this love and hope. It'll get me to Sally's in a more productive way with all the tools that I'll need to help her as much as possible. That sounds amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing. Yes, it does. You guys are absolutely amazing day. We are at 3 hours now. Let's pray for our brother Tank, who came in. Hopefully he finds a community. I have to acknowledge that I have to cap it at 3 hours, no matter how much I want to keep moving forward. If you guys want to double tap that screen before we get out of here, that would be very much appreciated. Get us up to a hundo. I hope you're able to get the vehicle. I am praying for you. Please let me know what I can do to help you be able to help others. So just being here in the moment, Kelly, is what helps. There is, if you're in a financial place, and that's something you want to do, my Cash App's in the description, but with no expectations. If you want to double tap that screen, that would be absolutely amazing. We're 2 away from 100. 2 more, guys. Let's get the 2 more in before we cut out of here. Let's spread a little bit more love and hope. Let's put a couple more, drops of love into that pond. I'm from Ireland. Cullen, we appreciate you. We got friends all over the place. Thank you, Cullen. Much love and respect to you, Scott W. We're at 99 right now, guys. We hit that 100. That's a huge thing. That's a whole lot of little pebbles of love in the pond that you're a part of. That's the next right thing. Hitting that like button is going to help me to motivate and move forward and do the next right thing to the best of my ability. Bam! We just hit 100. Look at that. I'm excited to see how many new Turtle Herd members we have once I get off this live. And You double tap the triple tap. You can't double stamp a triple stamp, Lloyd. Look at that. Who said you can't double stamp a triple stamp? Lloyd, you know, Harry was wrong. You could totally double stamp a triple stamp. You can too, he says. Or text. You know, so here's the thing. I don't really like giving out my number, but Discord or whatever, you know, a little hack we can do is that if you want to give me your number in a private way, you could donate $1 to the Cash App, just so, and then you put your number in there. That's how me and Roy Boy communicate now. And maybe it's a safe way I could give my number out so that we could talk a little bit. Or you could go to Discord, or you could go to Facebook. We just lost one. Someone lost a like. That's rough. Wow, we were so excited to hit 100. It's all right. No expectations, no regrets, no regrets. We're at 99, and that's all that matters. Hopefully, we'll chat a little bit more here. Landscape, his and her landscaping with no expectations. You do what's right for you in any given moment. If you feel like taking that like back, that's personally okay too. We don't need to do anything. We've already blown. You subbed. We appreciate you, Colin. Let's get the dice rolling one last time for Colin subbing. There's an 8 and a 4, which is absolutely nothing. We appreciate you. My Cash App, his and hers, is in the description of my page there. It's Traveling Scott, at Traveling Scott. But look in my description to make sure you get it right if you're into it. How are you doing, Scott? Hope you're having a great day, brother. Tommy, we're having an amazing day here together. A lot of great opportunities, some work in Pennsylvania, the possibility of an amazing thing to work towards there that'll help us out. We've helped out some friends today. Tank hopefully will find his way. We've hit 100 likes, and then now we're at 99 again somehow. We must have... someone must have liked and decided they didn't, but that's okay. And there we are at 100 again. See how quickly the world changes, and then without expectation, or without expectations. With that being said, I really do only have so much energy, guys. Tim. Oh, is this our buddy with the animal facts? I love you, man. Yeah, Tim's always coming in with some cool animal facts. We appreciate that. Just like that. Tommy, you were the 100th, brother, and we appreciate you doing your thing. I am so proud of you, Scott. Jesus loves you, and the God of your understanding loves you as well. I know that JC has love for me, and I emulate this great man through my actions, through his compassion, love, and appreciation, and understand that this great man was persecuted to the full extent because of his love and compassion. That's what the world does, but we stand against the darkness as warriors in the garden. What's your favorite game? Colin says. Ooh, I like Monopoly. I like being around people physically, but I do like playing Cyberpunk 2077. There's this cool game where you're like a shooter guy, and you're in the Xbox, and one moves and one shoots, and there's all these different cool tripped out things. That game's pretty cool. I do like Call of Duty, and I'm going to start getting back into playing some Zombos. Something I haven't done in a long time, and I realize in this moment that I haven't played Zombos because me and my brothers loved them so much, and it's a reminder of me and Rob sitting there killing bows together. But I'm going to do that today. That's part of what the next right thing for me is. I'm going to go kill me some bows on Call of Duty. I'm going to go home, set up my projector screen, and get my room cleaned up. I'm going to take care of myself today, and I'm going to kill some bows in honor of my brothers. If you guys like Call of Duties... Skinny Rogers, did you ever listen to the song? What song, man? Did you put it into one of my things? I forget so easily. I think Crank sent me a couple songs. Maybe I did. There's a lot going on here, brother. Put the name of the song in one of my comments, so make sure that I hear it, that I get it. SW. Maybe we could do that on Discord. I have shitty service there at the house. You can watch me kill some bows. I'm not sure what my name is on Xbox, or I'd invite you guys in to kill bows with me. That'd be awesome, man. I haven't killed no bows with anybody since I killed bows with my brodus. Do you like Fortnite? I thought it was pretty cool. I played it a little bit. I like more of the team up thing than the versus thing. You know, what I liked about the zombies is the fact that it's this group of us going and fighting the tyranny, right? I don't like fighting other people. I don't know. I like fighting the masses. The bows have always been awesome. Yeah, self-care is very important. Fill your cup, as Kelly says. Take care of your brothers and sisters out there with love and respect in my heart. I gotta get out of here so I can go take care of myself today. All these beautiful things that have been spoke about. You guys just please to communicate with me past this. Get on our Discord, Traveling Scott on Discord, or hit me up in my chats in one of my comments, or hit me up on Facebook. Yes, we definitely all agree with you, Kelly, and you're such an amazing new part of this journey. We appreciate you coming in and expressing yourself. I'm sure we helped out our brother there as much as we could, despite whatever decisions he's making in this moment. We gave him some options, and that's what matters. See you all tomorrow. Take care of Scott. Thank you, Chillum. We'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate all of our new benefactors that are coming in, and I appreciate the work that's waiting for me in Pennsylvania. I look forward to chatting with his and hers landscaping, either on Discord, or like I said, you could send me your number the way Roy Boy did. It costs $1, but it's a safe way to send your number. If you can't get a hold of me on another thing, you just send it through Cash App and then make the message your phone number, and I'll reach out. Or give me your number through Facebook or something like that, or chat. We can just chat in there if you don't even want me to have your number. I get that too. My favorite food? Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I love me some good. It depends on what it is. Look back through my food section. There's a lot of good food in there. I'm about to drop my favorite burger from Tully's and the amazingness. We found a calzone. I love calzones. And the number one 10 calzone, that's a solid 10 that we compare the rest of them against, is a place in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, called Fat Angelo's, and they got a honey hot calzone. I actually did a review on it, one of my first lives. We ate the calzone together, and it was absolutely amazing, huge and ridiculous, but so good. And I did a little short on it as well. I like peppers and onions and sausages. I like hot dogs, and I don't know. I like like a good French dip sandwich is killer. It all depends on where we are and who's prepping it. If it's made with love, man, you can taste it. But yeah, dude, I love food. I'm an eater. Love Angelo's. Have you been to Angelo's? You know all about Angelo's, Fat Angelo's? His and hers knows about Angelo's. Hell yeah, Fat Angelo's honey hot calzone. You got to try the honey hot calzone. Get the large one too, especially if you got two people to share it with. I got the large one. Probably should have got the small one. It was just me. Next time I'll get the small one. It's just me. But if it's you and the hubby, or you and somebody else, get the large one. And then I don't like jalapenos as much as I like banana peppers. And it was suggested to me there at Fat Angelo's to get the banana peppers. So I did. So that honey hot calzone. Yes. Oh, yeah. We go down there and visit. Give me another honey hot calzone. I love it. Bye, everyone. God bless you guys. We appreciate you, Kelly. His and hers. Yes, his and hers. You know the love of Fat Angelo's. You go in there and tell them Traveling Scott loves them and appreciates their 10 out of 10 calzone, the one that we're going to compare all the other calzones to. The reason that Tully's got a 9.6 for their burger is because our standard is Gordon Biersch's Astro Pug burger, and there's no Gordon Biersch here anymore. But the double Astro Pug burger was like feta cheese and bacon jam, and their double burger isn't like two burgers. It's like one. It's like double the meat in one patty, and like. If you're near Gordon Biersch and they still have the Gastro Pub Burger, I recommend it. How can I send you pictures of the truck? We'll have to get the numbers together. You can send it through Discord, or again, if you're comfortable with giving your number through a dollar donation through Cash App or whatever you feel, then this way I can see your number. We can do it that way. We can do a stream together. I would like that. You do a live stream? That'd be awesome. Be my first team up. And yeah, you could show me on the stream. That'd be awesome. I don't know how to do that. We could figure that out. It's Scott Jackson. Yeah. So on YouTube or Facebook, it's Scott Jackson. If you put in Scott Jackson Syracuse, I'm in a red canoe. The Discord is Traveling Scott. And you'll see the same little bunny face that I have as my thing here. Yeah, we should do that sometimes. We got to figure that out. Let's talk about it in Discord, or if we could chat personally. Do you like McDonald's? Here's the thing, man. McDonald's stains you, but it's not really food. You know what I'm saying? If you're scraping by and you got a couple bucks and you go to a McDonald's that understands their place, that they're barely edible food for dirt cheap, then yes, I respect what they are. But I do not necessarily like, the fact that they've consumed our nation and we eat all this crap. And I still bargain at half of what? Yes, and it has changed. That's the thing. Um, Everything changes. With that being said, guys, I love you to death. His and hers, if I don't hear from you, I really would like to chat with you more tomorrow or on Discord or through Facebook. But I got to get going. It takes a lot of energy to do this, and I'm starting to feel it. I need to take some time and recharge, get home and take care of myself, get the Xbox set up because I'm determined to play some Zombos with love and respect in my heart. For me and my brother Rob, you should just straight slaughter bows. And, thank you guys for giving me the ambition to go back and do this thing that I used to be passionate about, that I can be passionate about. Oh, that sounds awesome. Good, good. Now I have your number. I'll reach out here in just a little bit once I recharge a little bit. And then maybe we could figure out, yeah, Facebook too. That's great. And let me recharge a little bit and we'll communicate here soon. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I appreciate everything that everybody is. I truly appreciate his and hers landscaping for this communication, that we could come together. God bless you, his and hers. Do me a favor, his and hers. Tell Fat and Angelo's that I absolutely adore them, and I'm coming for that yummy honey hot calzone. You let them know to get ready. Bless you too, Emmers. We're on this with a smile and a true embrace of love and appreciation for everything today was, what everything today was, and what everything tomorrow will be. I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow in a loving, compassionate way. Thank you for joining the Turtle Herd. Thanking you for helping us pop a hundo up there today. Thank you guys for coming together and spreading love and appreciation to your brothers and sisters. We had a lot of people come in here with pain, but we'll go. Okay, yeah, we'll go together. Because I'm gonna come down there. We're gonna kill it. Do some landscaping. Sounds awesome. I do gotta spend a little bit more time here, but that sounds like a good first step. The shirt is probably white, brown. Awesome. Well, I got to go. Off like a herd of turtles with all the love in my heart, all the compassion in the world. I appreciate you. We'll chat tomorrow morning.